everyone. Welcome to the Astral Sea. I will be your guide and dungeon master. Thank you for bearing with us through that. It looks like OBS and Twitch are both having weird things happening today, so we apologize in advance for anything going down. It's just sometimes the internet gods fail us, and we have to keep living, and that's it's hard to sit with, but we can do it. Alright, so before we hop into everything, let's introduce ourselves. And my question for you today. I had it. Give it a second. Okay, what is your favorite phase of the moon? I know. It's a good one. Alright, so hi everyone, my name is Mara. You can find me on the internet at College of Lore Dropout or Lore Dropout. Just put them both in the social medias and one of them will pop up. My favorite phase of the moon, I love when the moon is a tiny little crescent, but like so tiny that it looks like a toenail clipping. That's
you and
best.
Nick Jonas.
Really? Well, there you
go. Really?
So yeah, you can also find my writing by searching my name. And let's pass it over to Sweet.
Hello, I am Sweet. You can find me at _Sweet Stories most places. You can find me variation of places as well, with just moving the underscore some places and adding sweetest for one place that I forget the name of. Anyways, the way that I like the moon, let me see. I think my favorite phase, I gotta go with a good old classic full moon. I just love the way that people talk about it, like, it's gotta be a full moon. I think that is so funny. I don't know why. It's the same, but it hits every time for me. So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Snail.
Hello, my name is Reader Snail. You can find me on TikTok at DND5E. I also have that username on Hive, but I haven't opened that app in months. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram and Tumblr at Snail5E and on Twitch at The Gamer Snail. My favorite phase of the moon is the new moon. That's because the new moon is one of my favorite Jewish holidays. Every month, every Jewish month on the new moon, we have Rosh Chodesh. Rosh meaning head, Chodesh meaning of the month, head of the month, the beginning of the month. Traditionally a woman's holiday, but anybody can celebrate it. And it's a time for like rest and rejuvenation and learning and community like time together. And I think that's neat. So that's my answer.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Diana.
Hi, I'm Diana. You can find me most places on the internet at Sapphic Stregonona or just Sapphic Strega. I would say my favorite moon phase, it is either the full moon or the new moon, because that is when New Jersey does the Lunar Fair. If you live in New Jersey and you've never been to the Lunar Fair, please go to the Lunar Fair. They have it's just like this traveling outdoor festival. They have performers. There was a really sexy fire dancer the last time that I went. They have drag queens, shops, food, everything. It's just absolutely this sick little pop-up night market that they do on the full moon and the new moon. So anytime I can get there, best time of the month for me. So just both of those.
Love that. Thank you so much. Mills.
Hi, I'm Mills. You can find me most places at Amelia Som or by going to links.ameliasom.com. And I think my favorite moon is the full moon because she's so big and pretty. And I love her.
Hell yeah. Beautiful. Sable.
I am Sable. You can find me anywhere on the internet at Ipathia. And your fun fact this week, we didn't even plan this, but it's also space themed. Did you know that the current Mars rover has a little bumper sticker of all the other rovers that are up there? So it's like the little family on the back of a car, and it's all the rovers. It's so
I want
precious.
to go to there. I want to give him a hug.
He deserves. He's doing such a good job.
I think everybody should wear a bumper sticker of their friends and family.
I think so.
Correct.
Is that not a tramp stamp?
Correct.
Matching tattoos.
I'm not a coward.
I have a t-shirt with Opportunity's last words on it. I have very mixed feelings about.
My battery is dying and it's getting dark.
Oh
Or my
no.
battery is low and it's getting dark.
Yeah,
Sad.
it's the saddest thing in the world. Anyways, we gotta call up the stream. I can't handle that. Thank you, Sable.
Wait, did we get
Last but not
Sable's
least-
favorite moon phase?
Oh yeah.
Moon.
Yeah, you thought you could trick us with your space facts and obscure the truth, but we'll know. God damn
Don't
it.
worry. Justice will be served. I think mine is also the full moon because I feel like that tends to be when the moon turns different colors. And I like it when the moon turns different colors. I think that's very slay of her.
She's so versatile.
She is.
What can't
Right.
she do?
So true.
All right. Last but not least, James.
Hi everybody, I'm James. I'm having totally normal feelings about the moon and little robots currently, so bear with me as the words come out of my mouth. You can find me on TikTok at NiceOneJames and on Twitter and Instagram at TTRPGay. You can also find me today appreciating my Game Masters, because folks, it's International Game Master Appreciation Day, so if you have a Game Master, tell them one awesome thing that you love. Both of mine are in the call. Hey, Mara, really quick, I love how supportive you are of everyone at the table, and I love how I can bring you a stupid idea with my stupid little guy with innate intelligence, and I know that you're going to be on board, and I'm going to feel appreciated, and I love you. And hey, Sale, I know you're not a Game Master right now, but really aren't you always? I love how you can look at the saddest fucking little guys that we've handed you, and then shake them up in a box with so much love, and meet everyone where they are, and I love you. Also, Mills, you were my Game Master once, and I just adore you as a whole. You, Mom, if you're a Game Master, you're doing a fucking great job and your players love you and your plot is good. Also, I also like the full moon because I'm gay.
Nice.
Wait, since when?
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Wait, is anyone else here gay?
No, absolutely.
Oh,
God
what
forbid.
you're
God
talking
forbid.
about.
Straight people only.
Not a one.
Happy Straight Pride Month.
Don't do this.
Nissan
You're
summer
fired.
sales event.
All right. Let's rein it in. Chat, let us know what your favorite phase of the moon is. And hey, if you're watching this VOD later on YouTube, you can comment too. Don't be afraid. Let us know. Let us know your thoughts and feelings. So I love you, even though I don't know your name because I don't see it in the chat. I want to know. I want to care. I want to support you. So let's
Interesting
hop
energy.
into our recap.
Announcements?
Announcements?
Announcements! Let's
intro?
hop into our announcements. I need you all to know that James told me a character concept, and I said, don't worry, I'll probably forget. And then the literal next day, I said, hey, James, what's your character concept? And James was like, I just told you. And I was like, So we're all working with that brain today. Announcements. Tomorrow is Crow Lane, same time, same place. It's gonna be a normal one, for sure. This week is a Starfarers week, so make sure you tune in. There's not much left. Things are heating up, so if you've been meaning to start now so you can catch up and be there for
To
the
start Farers.
Yep, that's it. Nailed it. Got it in one. As always, we have our Patreon. It's awesome. We just had a stream go out, Tennant and Rose little stream.
It's the official title, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stream,
That's so
which
true.
you can view at our $10 tier, but there's amazing stuff for all of our tiers, so make sure you check it out. You can also join our fan Discord. We have fun there. There's, bingo. I could only think of the name of the Bing Bong from,
Louis?
that movie.
Bluey? Is
What?
that what you just said?
No, Bing Bong from Inside Out. Don't want to
Inside
say
Out. There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
You want to talk to him?
It said bingo.
Airport?
Bingo.
I'm not going to the airport.
Bingo.
Airport?
It's okay. Rated it in. All right. There's also
so
bingo
sorry.
boards that the fans have created, so you can follow along and get a bingo based on the shenanigans we get up to for each game.
You'll start with the square
yeah.
marked off because we already had technical difficulties.
Yeah. So there you go.
Good for
And
you.
I asked a question, so you can mark 2 off. because Mara's question is on there. So yeah, buy our merch. We have it. Follow us on social media. Links are our things are down below. You'll find it. So now we're getting into 3.
No.
Intro.
Intro.
We have an intro
Then
screen.
recap?
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're getting into the intro.
We do that, and then I switch the music so it's like thematic as you tell us where they were.
I'm gonna take another sip of coffee while we go to the intro. Hello, everyone. A huge thank you to all of my brain cells who are in this call, not in my brain, helping me think. Let us recap what happened last session. We picked up with a race through the city to try and find out what was going to be happening in the northeast corner, as Dahlia had said, hey, there's something going to be happening. But because of who Dahlia is, there was nothing happening. It was just a ploy to spook you a little bit and see what you would do. However, you did get one over on her a little bit as someone who you saw watch and speak into a sending stone went off and was having his little union-mandated break with some tricks and some pickpockets and some good tailing. You were able to get some information from this guy and steal the sending stone, which has 2 uses left on it. You don't know who it goes to, but you do have that. Then you all went back to the ship. You saw some other pirate ships, you met some people, and you hopped back on your lovely boat to head out, had to burp, and see the, make your way, finally, to the Lucky Spiral. Some letters went out, some letters came in, there was much hubbub, conversations were had, everyone kind of finished up anything they were needing to do, potions were made, and we are going to pick up about a day away from, something very important. We also discovered that this mysterious woman who had been following people, who had stood over our friends' bodies in the alleyway when they came back, used to know the party. Don't know much, but it seems like they were pretty close at one point before she met Dahlia. We are now about a day out from the Lucky Spiral, so if there's anything anybody wants to do before we arrive, now is the time.
I'm gonna sail the ship so good.
You are
Slay.
so good.
Thank you.
So I know that you used legend lore on Alexis Bancroft. Does that mean we're out of components to cast it again?
Let me double check. I think we might be.
Okay. Because I know that we were going to use that for something else.
Wait, let me double check. Let me
that's
see what
okay.
components I need. Un momento. I'm Googling. If anyone else wants to do other things, do it. So
I know, V, you had something you wanted to do.
I do. It does involve both Honey and Talia.
Oh.
I think so. I think we would need to re-up on
Okay, that's
the
fine.
incense for the spell, so yeah.
Perfect. That is something you can easily pick up in the Lucky Spiral.
Cool.
Alright.
Hey, I would love to go find my 2 close good friends at some point. and I have an idea that I would like to present to them. I don't know where would they be together somewhere, maybe hanging
Yeah,
out.
where are you all?
We might be in the engine room.
Yeah.
Cute.
I think
So
I'll
I think
probably
we-
like play catch with Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how big is Dawn? 'Cause I
Little.
thought Dawn. Oh, like little?
Not little, but like knee
Okay.
On a
height.
scale of golf to basketball.
I mean, so he's like R2D2 size. Oh no, that's
A little
like
smaller.
BB-8
I was like, that's
size.
like waist high.
like
BB-8.
BB-8 size.
Mm, okay.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. I was thinking about the R2D2 popcorn bucket that my sister has.
Classic
Easy mistake
mistake
to make.
anyone could
It's
make.
like, yeah, it's about that big. I forgot that's not how big R2D2 is.
It'd be very impressive though if you were throwing R2D2 like back and forth in the engine room.
Oh no! Oh,
Just grab him.
I'm
Wait,
not.
we're not throwing
no,
Dawn.
I'm playing catch with Dawn. I'm throwing a ball for Dawn, dude.
No, I took it the other way too.
We're doing so good today, you guys.
I mean, he is kind of shaped like a ball. With
I'm
a
not gonna
head.
throw my robot. Oh my god.
Maybe he likes it.
I'd
don't
have
know.
to get
Get
his
picked up
consent
and swung
first.
around.
I'd have to get his consent.
Have you ever played with a toddler? They love that shit.
Yeah, but my robot is special.
Cute.
Anyway, yeah. With like a ping pong ball. We're just kind of tossing it back and forth. Keep entire company in the engine room.
V will come down and kind of like knock on the door and be like, "Hey, could I steal you two for like just a second? I had an idea and I wanted like your consultation on it."
Yeah, what kind of idea?
Sure.
Okay. So, when we were leaving, I saw a couple ships in the port and they were like really decorated, and we have some paintings on the side, but we have such big sails. And I figured, what if we dyed our sails to look like the Astral Sea? Because then it'd be pretty and it would be camouflage. And since you two are like the experts, I wanted to get like your input and feedback
Oh.
to make sure it looks perfect.
I love that idea. You know, I was also thinking, and like, you know, this is not like, it doesn't have to happen now. I was also thinking, you know, I love the paintings that are on the side of our ship. I think they're great. But I was wondering, maybe it might be time for like a redesign of the whole thing. And this with the sails, it might be the perfect opportunity to kind of take a look at those. What do you think?
Yeah, we could rebrand.
I love it.
Exactly.
You know, Copper Dawn. You could do like a sunrise.
Ooh, I love that. Oh my god, the sunrise coming up and then it like fades into like stars and stuff like the Astral Sea up into the sails. Ah! How fucking cool would
Yes.
that be?
We just put a tiny little weasel somewhere on there.
There we go.
Yes, perfect.
Cool. Yeah. Let's
All right.
do it.
Hell yeah. I will pick up some supplies when we dock then.
Cool. Go team.
Oh, team.
Okay.
This. Oh, yeah, okay.
Cool. Cool. No doubt.
All right. Is there anything anyone else wants to do before we dock? All right. You all get a
Wait, Mara, I lied. I'm so sorry. I just thought of something right now. Is that okay? Okay.
Oh, do it.
All right. Okay. Is there could I possibly okay. I don't know how any of this works. But can I actually, yeah, this is literally fine. I'm gonna can I send a letter to our bestie beloved Brett, who I know has access to some records of things, and send a letter and be like, hey, I have no idea if this person is like in your records at all, or if you would know where to look, because I don't really know where they're from or what system they're from or like what their whole deal is. But I'm looking for an old friend. Her name's Alexis Bancroft. And just try to like figure some stuff out, and basically ask for whatever information he can find about her as well.
Absolutely. You can get that sent off. As you send it off, a letter in the mail jug comes, beeping, and it's just addressed to the Copper Dons.
Oh. I'll grab it, and I'm just, I'll call out to the rest of the ship. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. And I'll open the letter.
I wonder who it's from.
It is from the Asp.
This is just to all of us, right?
All of us.
Like the crew. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And it says, just received news. Alice Hazelworth's body was discovered. This is no longer a missing persons case. It's a murder investigation. Still rendezvous. Everything else stays the same. Still rendezvous. At the theater.
Okay. Oh, I think Talia kind of just starts reading it and then is like, oh, that's unfortunate.
What?
Just Alice Hazelworth person we were supposed to find, her body turned up.
We did take 2 months to get here. So,
we did take 2 months to get here.
That does make a lot of sense.
That was also the amount of time. That sure was the amount of time it was always going to take us to get here. So,
Yeah.
They probably should have like grabbed some closer guys to poke around,
Yeah.
That's really unfortunate.
You really do have roughly 48 hours, typically speaking. So
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if they got her to a second location, it was over.
Yeah.
Is there anything about how long they might think the body has been dead for?
I assume we'll probably figure out when we get there.
I mean, when we get there, I can ask her.
We could, you
If
could
they've got
also
a body, I
probably
can,
bring her back, right? If they have diamonds.
It's been a little too long.
Do you not have any? Is that too high level magic for you?
It's been more than 10 days is usually the max, unless you're like basically a god.
We don't know if it's been more than.
Yeah, we don't know how long it's been, but I'll get some stuff ready. But yeah,
With a shot.
I mean, I can. Here's the thing, I'll be able to talk to her for like a little bit, but I don't think that qualifies as like coming all the way back. And also the last time I did it was a guy that I had killed, and he didn't really want to answer any questions. So I kind of get why he was a bit of a dick about it, and I didn't get anything out of him. But like this time, maybe she actually wants us to help solve her murder. If it's really even her, because sometimes, like, why would she turn up now? Like it's been that long. I don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah, I gotta go get some stuff ready then. I think I gotta, I don't know, do a prayer about it or whatever, and kind of move some magic around, but...
Great. All right. Sounds good. Let's do that.
And another letter pops up in the jug.
Oh, come on, that's crazy! I'll read this.
This one is addressed to Reese.
I think there's like a quick like, oh wow, like holding it up to the light. Oh, Reese, this is for you.
They like reach over and like grab it up from their. Thank you so much. I'm gonna read that myself.
It's a really thick envelope, just so you know. Like no light was getting through that thing.
I appreciate that. Thank you. They turn a little bit, but like they turn their back, so it's kind of like covering Talia, so that they can't really see. Who is it from?
From the Asp.
Okay. Yeah, they open it and they read it.
My dear Reese, I was delighted to get your letter. I'm sorry I haven't been as communicative as I should have been. The past couple weeks have been, boomer ellipsis, really busy. I would absolutely love to meet up and talk sometime. I think we have a lot to discuss, smiley face. And then at the bottom just says, in parentheses, Sorry if this is passive-aggressive. I don't know how to write and tone indicate. I do want to see you! Exclamation mark. Smiley face. The asp.
I think he just reads it over and is smiling, but the smile is kind of like a stiff smile. Doesn't really know how to feel about it, so he just kind of like folds it over and they put it in their pocket and they turn around and like, all right, cool, great. And they kind of like shoot a little like panic look at V, but then like quickly looks over to the group. Okay, so what do we need? What first steps when we get over there? We're gonna go straight to the body, figure all that out.
I think straight to the theater, right? That's the plan.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we go to the theater.
Yeah.
Go from there.
Well,
Okay.
if she is a little bit more recently deceased, or if, I know that there are spells to help, like, preserve a body after something like that to prepare them for magical resurrection, then I might be able to just bring her back. So, if you guys want to go straight there, that's fine, but I think I should try, because I think time is kind of be of the essence, so
I love this
we have-
idea. I don't know if we know where her body is. I think we have to
that
go
was
to the
my
theater
question.
to figure it out first. But we can, as soon as we get there, ask that first thing and see if we can do something about it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of like
I mean-
squeeze Talia's arm.
We have a day and the name of the person we were supposed to send word to, which James, can't remember if we did that already.
I don't
We
think
can
we
always
did.
ask when
Sure.
we send that letter.
Yeah. I know it. Give me 2 seconds.
Marzipan Featherneck.
Yes, Marzipan Featherneck. Yeah, we should probably send them a letter because they wanted us to let them know when we're a day out. So I'll like open my journal, grab a pen. What do we want to say?
I guess just tell them that we're a day out and that we have some magic that might help us talk to her or restore her, and just ask where she's being held for now.
Cool. Dear Marzipan, hello. We are the Copper Dawn Pirates, and we will be helping this murder case. We're about a day out. We were originally supposed to meet you at the theater, but we received word that that the body of Alice has been found. We have some high-level magic users in our party, and we would love the possibility of seeing the body first thing. Is there any way that we could change our meeting plans to accommodate that? Thank you so much. You can reply to us by mail jug. The Copper Dawn Pirates. Wrap it up. Seal it with a fancy... I think we have a fancy seal. I think we do. Like a fancy wax seal. I think I seal it and I'll put it in the mail jug.
Perfect. Alright, it gets sent off. Within about 2 hours, you get a response. Hi. Good to know people are on the way. It's, been a shock to all of us. We can meet here. It's right outside of the morgue, and then there's an address.
Okay, got an address. Should be good.
Cool.
Great.
Alright.
Sounds like a plan.
Anything else we want to do before we get to the lucky spiral?
Can I ask you a quick question, Mara?
Absolutely.
I know that I had set a meeting time and place with my sister in the Lucky Spiral. How far out is that? Because James the Human Man, do not remember.
2 days. 2 days
2
after
days
you get
from-
there. So 3 days
Okay.
from now.
Cool. Thank you. Just checking.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Then we will push to you arriving in the Lucky Spiral. You see the big portal that takes you from the astral plane to the primaterial plane. As you zoom in, you watch as your cords slowly dissolve as you push through and you enter. What you see before you is unlike anything you have ever seen. Well, first you are used to entering a system and seeing the planets kind of sprawled out before you. These look closer to giant meteors just floating and twisting, and every once in a while one will twist and a bolt of magic will shoot out and kind of push it back into place. And it looks like somebody has almost broken a dinner plate and all of the pieces are just floating around each other. And as you get closer, you see that each of these giant pieces are not just some rock, but it's a planet. It is some people are living there. You can see civilization growing as they all swirl around each other, sometimes tilting a little too far, and whoosh, a bolt of huge magic goes and pulls it back in or pushes it back into the correct orbit as these giant destroyed pieces of planets circle and circle and circle. You are quickly able to find where you are supposed to go and head on in to the docks. As you arrive, you see that there are not many pirate ships coming in on the docks. There's a lot of really fancy cruise liners and leisure vessels and some personal crafts, but a lot of it looks like just really posh, really fancy, and you get the sense that this is the dock that's closest to the theater district, and so it's where all of the rich artists kind of park their boats and vessels and things. There are a couple giant ships which looks like they might be cruise liners that pick up people and have, it's people can go and see shows on the cruise for, a couple days. There's all of that, and so you just slide on in. Will you just give me a quick wisdom to land the ship wisdom check?
Sure.
You get to
That's
add something to it. You
I'm adding
get,
proficiency too, right?
Yes.
you get to add a +5.
19. Thank you for the +5.
My pleasure.
Perfect.
I rolled a 6.
Yep. Oof. Yeah. You slide on in, no problems. You're able to dock. The crew who's running these docks are all dressed like butlers, old-fashioned kind of butler get up. They all kind of run around. They're all doing voices, but they get your ship tied up and get you registered. There is a docking fee of 15 gold.
I will take it out of the party fund.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
But you have landed on the Lucky Spiral. You're in it. Looking up at the sky, it's very strange because it'll be clear and then something will kind of drift into view a little bit and then will drift out and you're not sure if your planet was moved or theirs was moved. You can't feel the movement happening, but you can see movement happening around you.
Weird.
All right.
This is kind of sick, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah.
Fascinating. None of this should still be here.
No. Yeah. Also, was it always like this? Did something happen?
Do I know?
Yeah, I look over at the two people who grew up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you would know. You can make a history check to see if you know specifics, but you do know this was a result of the shattering.
I got a 14.
14?
Ooh. Reese got a 16.
Beautiful. All right, so yeah, I will say you both know that this used to be a much more controlled area of space, but when the shattering happened, it was particularly affected for reasons that there are rumors for, something about just a lashing out of divinity or something that kind of broke these planets away, and they were hitting each other and spiraling into each other and floating away, and they had to be contained by magic. So there is now like a little core of big magic that is at the center of this galaxy that is keeping all of these planets from smashing into each other or from drifting too far away, and basically helping to sustain the lives of the people who reside in this truly horrifying system, which is why it is called the Lucky Spiral, because it's a lot of luck to keep everything together.
What's like the timeline on that? Like, how long ago did that happen?
So it was probably established. I don't think you would know like the specific year, but you would know it happened within a couple years of like post-shattering. So there were a couple years of just like pure chaos in this area, and then eventually some really big magic people were able to come together and kind of get it to where it is now. So it's been sustained for a couple hundred years.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Yes. They explained that.
Yeah, so it wasn't supposed to be like this, but it's been like this for a few centuries.
Huh.
Sick.
Cool.
I mean, the physics on it are fucking mind-blowing.
Yeah, I was also thinking about the physics.
Yeah, I mean, like, how much power and energy would that take, you know? Like, just, that's so much raw
This is
magic. Is
really
there a
cool.
power source?
I
or
would
is there...
love to have more conversations about this. We are in a time limit.
Yeah, that's so true.
So-
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck, I haven't had to do this in a long time.
It's like rubbing circles into Ty's back.
Yeah, I think like she like pulls her hair back up into this low bun that I don't think anybody's seen her do in a long time since she was like pretending to be a priestess on the run. That was a fucking long time ago. But just like is kind of trying to like pull her appearance together a little bit more, and is just trying to shake out the jitters.
All right, let's go find the morgue, I guess.
I'm like
As you
looking at the address, trying to figure out like
Yeah,
a dad who
I'll go that way.
refuses to ask for
Can we use
directions.
waves? Can we like
I'll just go ask a guy.
No, I'm gonna figure it out.
you can make a survival check.
I
to see
will.
how well you
we can ask for directions. We can.
Can
there's
I
no shame in asking
assist
for
in the
directions.
survival check?
Sure, absolutely.
I'm gonna make it with advantage.
There's like a little tourist kiosk with like a little pamphlet that has a really bad map of the area. You can grab and spread out.
Oh, slutty 20!
Nice.
Nice. You you can figure this out. No problem.
Don't
You've been in cities before. How different could it be? Perfect. So you can start.
And I'm wearing my
on-
pirate hat so that people know that we're pirates, so that we're easier to like find. So like if this person is standing out in front of the building, then
Right.
wow, that person's wearing a pirate hat. That must be the pirates who are coming to help.
Perfect. As you begin walking, you hear a Reese?
Yes.
And you turn and there's a human man, brown hair, green eyes, very average looking, comes up to you and just says, can you excuse us a minute at all of you?
Reese, do you know this guy?
You've seen him once or twice.
Yeah, old friend. Just excuse me for just 1 second. And they turn and like try to make it as casual as possible, like pat them on the back, and it's like, nice to see you again, and like brings them off to another corner.
Can I insight check Reese as they walk away, just to see if I feel like this is something that like they're genuinely okay with, or if like just because I don't know this guy.
Yeah.
It makes me nervous.
I would also love to insight on whether or not Reese wants someone to eavesdrop. Like, would it make Reese mad if someone eavesdropped, or would they want?
I was planning on just sneaking and eavesdropping.
I got a 10 on my insight.
I got an 11.
Oh, no. Okay.
Can I hide to eavesdrop?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
I
29.
Yeah, you
Yo, where the fuck did
vanish
X go?
into the
Shit.
You just hear from nowhere. Don't worry about it.
Ah.
It's like I can still hear their voice.
Yeah.
Quit telling everybody I'm dead.
Reese did roll pretty good. I think what you get is that they're not trying to bother you all with it. So it's like a let me just take my shit over here. Let me just go over here kind of energy is what you pick up.
Okay.
Okay.
For I don't think you don't think Reese would be mad at you.
Okay. I'm
Right.
going to position
Thank God.
myself in a place where I can try and see the mouth of the other guy as he talks so I can read his lips.
Absolutely. Roll me a
Just a cool natural check.
yeah, just yeah.
Just like a I'm so cool and natural check.
Yeah.
How about deception?
Yeah, that works.
That's a 24. I'm like the
Hell
coolest.
yeah.
I'm just like leaning against a street lamp.
Yeah.
You whistling?
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reading a newspaper.
The newspaper has eye holes cut out of it.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Captain ma'am pulls you over and says,
Do I know this guy's name, by the way? Like, do I?
yes, you would know that this is the first mate of Captain Florence, even Talrican.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Full name? Florence Even Talrican?
No, first mate of Captain Florence, even.
Got it.
Sorry to bother you, but Captain Florence sent me to help you settle your debt.
Yeah. What exactly is her plan for that? Been a lot of aloofness happening.
Well, as you may have heard, there's been some guild crews going missing, and I have been pushing for us to join a guild, and all of my requests have been denied until we can prove that we will be fine. So, Captain Florence said if I can figure it out with your help, it would resolve any debt you may have, and we can go our separate ways. If you, and kind of like looks over at the rest of them, if you and your crew are amenable to that.
To helping you guys get into a guild?
To stop the pirate crews going missing. So
Stop
that I
pirate-
could join
okay.
a guild. Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. My internet has been so choppy. Hello.
You're okay.
Okay, sorry. Okay. So you want us to stop the pirate crews from missing? From how is
We
this
wanna figure out
disrupting you
what's
guys from joining
happening.
a guild? Oh, so
Because
Florence.
Yeah. Kind of gets a little flustered. Right, so basically, crews who have been joining guilds have been going missing. I want to join a guild. Florence won't let us until we figure out why they're going missing. And I need
Okay.
your help for that.
All right. Oh, it turns out I'm not a pirate. I'm a detective. Great. Sure. Great. Simple enough. Something that multiple guilds have been trying to figure out. I'm sure me, Reese, the guy, can figure that out myself. Right. Great. You're asking to rope in everybody else. I don't know about. I don't know. I will have to talk to them since it is my dad.
All right.
So
If
I'm so shocked. Why am I the one that's like chest puffed? Like you're so shy about it. What's going on? Can I insight check this guy?
yeah, absolutely, make an insight check.
His wife doesn't love him. That's why he's upset.
Man sucks. Good.
Oh god, my insight's a 0. That's a 9. That's...
Really quick, make me just a quick history check.
History?
Yeah.
Oh, Reese is doing so good with history today. I'm so proud of her. That's 19.
19. You would know that Even has been the first mate for a while and has been very vocal about Captain Florence's methods. Captain Florence loves a shady deal. Even loves to be, like, fly on the straight and narrow.
You could say he likes to do things by the book.
Boo.
Mm.
Tomato, tomato.
I understand that reference entirely.
So, there's been some dissonance among them, and with your 9, I think you get the sense that Even is... Captain Florence was like, okay, you figure it out, sure, and was like, okay, I know Reese hates him. Maybe this is how I make my power play to finally become captain.
Okay. Okay. No, okay. So he kind of like looks him up and down, and is like, all right. So there's that you want. Anything else?
What do you mean?
Is that all? Is that it? I figure out. I don't have to solve any. I figure it out and I tell you, and that's it. Or you really want me to like stop it?
I mean, if you can figure it out, that'll be great. I'll be doing my own research as well. Spending some time in archival work, but if you could get more in the field,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I contact you about it? Do I contact
Yes.
Florence about it?
We shouldn't bother Captain Florence. Very busy.
No bother. Gotcha. Can I think through the letters that I've gotten from Florence? Does the handwriting match from like the ones that I've gotten recently to the old ones that I've gotten from Florence?
Make a insight check.
Can I also, because I'm reading this guy's lips, when he
Yeah.
says like we shouldn't bother Captain Florence, can I insight check him to try and figure out if it's like we shouldn't bother her because I don't want her to know that this is what we're doing, or we shouldn't bother her because she's busy?
Yeah, make that insight check.
I just don't trust this bitch.
That's the correct
For
answer.
absolutely no
Objectively.
reason whatsoever. I just
Yeah.
get bad vibes from this guy.
It's a
And I think it would be funny to make him suffer.
22. Yeah. Doesn't want Captain Florence to know what's happening at all. Not because she's busy.
It's probably not a good way to settle your debt. if the person you're in debt to doesn't know about it.
Yeah, Reese. I rolled he said a history check was what you wanted?
Insight.
What was it? Insight, excuse me. Insight. History. Yeah, that's 18.
Yeah. You start thinking back. The first one you received from Florence was from Captain Florence. The one about, hey, I'm gonna send my first mate to meet you, and, definitely not Captain Florence's handwriting, the more you think about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You know what? I think Reese actually smiles at that and goes, "Okay, cool. So I'll keep in contact with you about everything, and this will settle my entire debt, right?
Correct.
Correct. Fully.
Fully.
You choked on that.
I have a bit of a cough.
Sorry about that. Sounds good. Okay, well, yeah, that sounds absolutely great. I will contact you the moment I find something. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
Great.
Well, great.
He just like puts their hand out and does like a firm little shake. Great. All right. You have a good day. Even.
Yeah, but before I forget,
Yeah.
kind of reaches into a bag and pulls out like a little fantasy Tupperware. My wife wanted me to give these to you to help convince you. So there you go.
Reese puts their hand out and looks at it. You bake.
My wife does. Yeah.
Your wife bakes.
Yeah.
Thank
really,
you.
really well. Yeah.
This is a very different way that Florence typically handles things with me. Baking and what is these? Are these snickerdoodles? What are these?
They're kind of opens it and it's like a big thing of like mini donuts, like fresh baked mini donuts.
Wow. Okay. Even you're. I like the way you handle bargains. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, in the future, be able to handle more of Captain Florence.
Okay. Are you the only one here before you go? I'm sorry, I keep asking questions. Are you the only one here from your crew today?
Currently, yes, but they're around.
You don't have your ship here?
No, they drop Captain
I start
Florence
cracking
dropped
my
me off
knuckles.
to handle this.
You okay.
So yeah.
How did you get? They just dropped you off?
Yeah,
How did you
they
get
had
here?
on one of the other planets here. So they just dropped me off, and they're gonna swing by tomorrow.
Oh, great, cool. What time?
Depends on how long it'll take. We'll be in contact. Oh,
Great. Okay, cool. I think. Yeah. Okay. We'll be in contact. Just let me know where you're staying, and then I'll meet you up in the morning. Maybe we'll see Captain Florence tomorrow. That sound good?
so yep, great.
Wait. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Where are you headed? Where are you staying?
Just up the road. There's a pirate inn.
All right. Okay. Perfect. Pirate Inn. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Even this was
Yeah.
great. I'm so alleviated. Thank
Yeah,
you.
happy to help.
Have a great one.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
This man's face is so flushed. He's so bad at lying. Just so flushed, like
Yeah.
sweating. It's like, yep, okay, and then like turns and like books it down the street.
What in the fuck? I think Reese turns around. Oh,
What was that
hey,
about?
okay.
X emerges from the shadows right next to you.
Oh shit! Fuck! Hey, hey,
Hey.
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 Did you hear that?
Hey.
Yeah, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy's
Yeah.
weird. Do you want me to kill him for you?
Let's not. Let's
Do you
not.
want me to rough him up? Kidnap?
You know what? I don't know. He just seems like the kind of person. He's probably beating himself up more than what we could do for him anyway.
You know he was lying, right?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, I just wanted to make
100%.
sure.
Yeah. No, I picked that up. Just don't. I'm confused.
Well, he seems full of shit.
Yeah, he's full of shit. He wants me to do one thing, but I'm sorry, I'm
Wait,
a little
I wasn't
embarrassed.
eavesdropping. What does he
Yeah,
want you to do?
what?
I was too busy
Let's
looking.
talk. Let's talk and walk. Let's talk
We
and
can
walk.
walk and talk, yeah.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm a little embarrassed. It's just my
Hey,
my
don't
shit,
apologize.
my old pack stuff that I've
No apologies necessary.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm broke. I got a big old debt that I'm trying to settle. That's kind of my whole thing of getting into pirating. It's actually not even really my debt, somebody else's that I've gotten saddled with. Anyways, it's my responsibility now. And I'm supposed to be meeting the person in charge of my debt, but their first mate even came instead and wants me to figure out what's going on with the guilds, with all the pirates going missing, and stop that, and wants all of us to do that because he wants to join a guild, but their captain doesn't.
That sounds like a him problem, if I'm being honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very confused. They made donuts. I don't know if they're poisoned or anything. I don't know if anybody wants to check these or anything, but
I'll taste one.
yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, it's fucking delicious. It's like melt in your mouth. It's the perfect mini donut, and it's not even warmed up. Like, you know, a hot mini donut is the best mini donut. Is perfect, and it's room temperature. It's incredible.
Yeah.
This is the best fucking donut I've had in my life.
Isn't it good?
Yeah?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Like, I think you guys aren't really grasping this. I think you guys think it just tastes like a good donut. This is the best fucking donut I've ever had.
I'm gonna taste it. I'm gonna go ahead and taste it.
I'm also gonna grab one.
Yeah, I'll go for one. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
They're all so good. So
Yeah,
Did he
it's
make
just-
these? He's in the wrong business.
No, I think he said his
Yeah.
wife made them.
Our wife
Oh,
did.
his
His
wife
wife
made
seems
them?
cool.
Yeah,
I
I've always thought
I
that
don't
about
know.
even.
I feel like she's
You know,
too
that-
cool for him. I
Oh,
didn't talk to him.
definitely.
His body
Probably.
language just, he looked like a bitch to me. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Well,
he was a
I'm not
bitch. He
gonna
sounded like a
lie.
bitch. He
Just
talked
spoke
like
I
a
don't
bitch.
bitch, yeah.
Well, I don't know if you've heard of the crew that they're a part of. They're called the Hot Rods. So it's
They're
like
called the what?
The hot rod.
That's
the hot
so
rods.
fucking lame.
Oh
Who
my
thought of
God.
that? Who
So-
thought of that? Who approved it? Who
No, he
painted
looks
it on
like
the
a
side
guy.
of their ship? Like, fuck.
He looks like a guy
Yeah.
who'd call himself a hot rod.
Is there?
Yeah,
Is there? Do
right.
they even like drive like a hot rodded like ship, or do they
Yeah.
just
It's,
call
like,
themselves
normal.
that?
I don't
there
even
was
know
one
if
point
I
there
know
were
what that
flames
means.
on the side of the ship.
Of course there were.
They
Of
just
course
took
there
a
were
ship, painted flames on it,
flames.
and called it a hot rod.
I think the other pirates kept making fun of him for a while. That it was like there for like a month, and they quickly painted
Oh
over
my
that.
God.
So there's like you can see like a black streak over.
Oh
the
no,
old
that's
flame.
worse
Yeah.
somehow.
And you said, are they?
Yeah.
Sorry, are they here?
Even said that they weren't,
Mm.
but the entire conversation was
They also
bullshit.
seem full of shit, and yeah.
Yeah, so I feel
Well,
like
listen.
they might be.
I just think it would be a fun way to relieve some stress after all of whatever the fuck's about to happens. Would be like, I don't know, we were getting new paints anyway, and I sure would love to test them out before we put them on our ship, and I think it would be really fun to test them on somebody else's ship.
Oh, can I
um,
think back to the dock? Did we see a ship with flames there?
Or a
there was
ship with
no,
a conspicuous black squares painted over flames.
Make a quick perception check.
Okay.
See if you did.
I'll give you the help action.
Thank
Oh,
you,
okay.
because I rolled a 2. Not much better. That's a 10.
You don't remember seeing one.
Cool.
I'm just saying, I haven't got to
I
tag
was-
anything in a really long time, and it's been way too long.
I would love to say yes. Unfortunately, I am like magically bound to fucking Captain Florence.
Oh.
That's the whole reason I have.
Well, how old is that? I'm sure I could take a crack at it.
I just don't,
Sure.
I don't want the debt of a ship added to my
Yeah.
already
Yeah, that's
original
right.
debt.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean,
But once this pact is over, I mean, hey.
I will say, like, I don't know what you're in debt for, but it sounds like this guy is going behind his captain's back, and that, I mean, we had a traitor on
Information.
board. That's a pretty
Yeah.
big for a captain to not know that
True.
right under their nose. That's a pretty big reveal.
Other people would qualify that as mutiny, I think, is the word for
Yeah,
it.
and if you single-handedly squash that mutiny when you're not even on board, I mean,
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Captain. I'm gonna, yes, gonna note
and then
that.
we can, make him regret ever being born.
Perfect. I love that.
We're really
mush
good at that.
That last bite of donut as they're walking towards the theater. Love it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Or note that.
Whatever you need. We're here for you.
Pat and
Also, if
Reese
it
on
makes
the
you feel
back.
better, we used to be 10 million gold in debt, if that makes you feel any better, so...
Yeah. Holy
What?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
This is rough.
You might was bad, but not that bad. That's
It was
wow.
pretty, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. I can't believe we never turned ourselves in for the reward money. I feel like we should have done that at
Okay,
some
we got a
point.
little
We
closer.
tried
We
to
got
rise. Anyway, think this way.
Okay.
Perfect. And yes, you can keep walking and eventually make your way to the address you were given. You arrive to see a large humanoid figure with a cloak over their head, kind of standing nervously outside of the door to the address that you have been given. Looking around.
Hello? Are you, This is me scrolling through my
Marzipan?
notes. Are you Marzipan Featherneck?
You look and you see a long beak and kind of pulls the cloak back, and Aarakocra looks at you and goes, yeah, yes, that is me.
Perfect. We're the Cabradon Pirates. Can you take us to the body?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go do that. I'm Marzipan. I just call you the Cabradon or
Hey, Marzipan, I'm Talia.
Hi.
Talia.
Captain Nova.
Honey.
Nova. Honey.
V.
V.
Reese.
Reese.
I just sort of nod.
Okay. Right this way.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm gonna be the one taking a look at her, and I'm really sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Come on in. And opens the door for you all to go in.
As we're walking in, can I just do a quick insight check to see if Marzipan seems like nervous because this is a murder investigation and they've never had to do this before, or nervous because we're here to investigate the murder?
Make a quick check about it.
14.
14.
So it's been like 2 months. You'd think that the edge of the nervousness would have worn off a little.
I mean, I think what you get from, you got a 19?
14.
14. I think what you get is, like, things had settled down a little bit, and now with this discovery, like, things are ramping up. So it's kind of bringing things up.
Okay.
So body new. It's good to know.
Body new.
Cool.
Or recently discovered. Ugh, be real. Alright, leads you in, taken into very much a fantasy morgue area. And got like some stone kind of table deals, and brings you over. Anyone who doesn't want to see this can step out.
It can it can get pretty gnarly, just to
I'm
warn
squeezing
people.
Talia's hand and I'm right next to you.
Okay. Okay.
Pulls back and just enough to see the face. You recognize the face from the info you had gotten before, kind of in a folded up like promo picture of the play, and it is the face that you recognize as Alice Hazelworth.
I think even in this like very cold space, Talia had like a little denim jacket on before, and kind of just like shrugs it off, and is just in like a tank top and her overalls, kind of just okay, were you was there any sort of like coroner examination or anything before? Do you happen to know how long it's been since she passed?
We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Just found last night.
I'm beginning
Alerted the
to
family.
detect magic on the corpse.
Perfect. You're ritually casting that?
No, I don't
Or
think we
you-
have the time, so I'm just gonna use the spell slot.
Perfect.
We have 10 minutes if you don't want to use the spell slot.
You sure?
She's not.
Yeah, and
She's not
also-
going anywhere.
Yeah, then I'll take the 10 minutes.
I was also gonna cast detect poison and disease as well.
Slay.
If I don't see it. Well, I'm also gonna like just very respectfully just kind of start examining, looking for like a visible cause of death. And if I don't see anything, I'll detect poison and disease.
Yeah. Make me a medicine check.
Okay. That's a 22.
22. This is, kind of look, there's, injuries that are congruent with a fall from a high place.
Okay. And can I, while I'm examining, can I kind of try to determine how long it's been since she died, or
It's been a bit.
it's been a bit? Alright.
Been a bit.
Like longer than 10 days? Bit?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Okay. We're about to... Okay. Okay. Well, kind of we'll just turn to the others. I don't think we're gonna need that diamond, unfortunately. But there are still things that I can do. If we would like, we can ask her some questions. I believe we only get a certain amount of them that we're able to ask. I think it's
5.
5. It is 5. Thank you. If we want to just like kind of, we can do this now, or we can do this later if we want to investigate a little bit first, and then maybe see if we have any more pointed questions.
Is there like a time limit within that person dying that you have to for the spell?
I
No.
think it's like 100 years.
I just needs to
They're
have
not-
a mouth.
Or
Yes, which she does. And
So, yeah, I'd say we can go poke around, see what we find, and then save our big questions. Can't hurt.
Anything from detect magic.
As you finish casting, the only magic you get is like a preservation kind of spell.
Cool.
On the body.
Can I see it, like, I can make an Arcana check if you want me to, but I'd love to know like when that spell was cast.
I'll say with your detect magic, you can tell it was cast last night sometime.
Okay.
So, and it's sort of, I'll say it's sort of kind of restored the body a little bit, with Talia's medicine check and your magic, like, it wasn't looking great, brought to the morgue, got a little cleaner.
Like a preserve life kind of deal. Or whatever that spell is.
like
that
I
would-
cast embalm.
preserve. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
stop someone from-
embalming.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can I ask, is she like still wearing her clothes and having her stuff? Is that stuff like in a bag separately? Like how?
There is a little bag kind of at the end of the table that has some of the stuff, and the director kind of that what was found with her.
Cool.
You wanna
Can
take a look?
Yeah, can I start very gently going through? I don't know what like fingerprinting technology looks like in the Expanse. I'm sure they have some kind of protocol. Whatever it is, I would like to go through it.
I would also like to.
All right, perfect. Both of you just make me a quick investigation check, or one of you can make it with advantage.
I got a natural 20
Ayo.
Nice.
for a
Nice.
28.
I got a 19.
Nice. So with that, Nova, what you notice with the 19 is that the dress that she had on was fucking stunning. And it's not like a costume, like, it was just like a really nice kind of like cocktail evening dress. You see that there are heels in the bag as well. One of the heels is snapped off the shoe and is just kind of like hanging limply from the sole. There's some jewelry in there, and all of it just looks like really nice, good quality, not necessarily super expensive. Like, it's not, a necklace full of diamonds, but the gemstones are, plastic, but like really pretty and well done. So that's, what you get with your 19 is just like clearly when this happened, like was done up, was going somewhere, doing something exciting. X, what you get as you are kind of looking around, you see that the heel of the shoe, it's got like a stiletto heel. There's little parts along the heel where like the fabric has kind of been rubbed off in like a little circle, like almost like it was stuck in something and then pulled out a few times, which seems really weird. But beyond that, that's kind of all you get. It's just like a bag of clothes. There's no purse, noticeably. No bag besides, it looks like the only things were the things that like she was physically wearing at the time.
And you said that part where it looked like there's like kind of little circle where something had been pulled out. That's on which?
The like stiletto part of the heel.
On the stiletto heel. Cool.
Yeah.
I will point that out as soon as I see it. You notice that?
Oh, yeah. That's weird. She was real. Can I turn to Marzipan? Where was she found, by the way? Because it seems like she went somewhere nice.
My theater's been through some rough times lately, so I ask that you keep this close. But found in a trunk in our costume storage.
Woof. What kind of rough times have you guys been going through?
Just, it's a patch that all live theater goes through from time immemorial, just, lower ticket sales. We've been, this is a famous show that we were going to do, Mark of the Shadow is a famous play, and there's been some debate about if we open it more up to new works, because the classics aren't as classic anymore. So just, normal theater things. It's been a slow season.
Gotcha. I know you've been getting ready for a show. I'm assuming the area in which she was found has been mostly untouched. Even still?
Yeah. We were, one of our stagehands happened to be, looking for a prop that we knew we had stored somewhere, and unfortunately came across this.
I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it was we never go back there, so I guess anyone could have, I mean, I don't want to say someone connected to the theater did this, of course. I don't want to accuse, but...
Sure.
They had to pick a spot.
I think we'd love to talk to maybe the understudy, if we can. Maybe also we heard that she has Alice has a friend named Cora. Would love to talk to them too. Anybody else we want to talk to?
I would also like to see her house if we could.
Yes, that would also be great.
Yes, we haven't had it cleaned out. It's right across from the theater. We own a block of apartments that we rent out to the actors who are working with us.
Nice. Maybe the stage manager as well, if they're around.
Yeah, I can get all of them over your. We have no show tonight, so you're welcome to use the theater to meet them all. I can have them all come over meet you there this evening.
Great.
Sure.
Okay. Kind of pulls the sheet back over. Thank you for coming. It's just with was a real part of the community here, and we didn't want somebody who could be clouded by having known her or the people in the theater to investigate. So I know it's out of your way, but we really appreciate it.
I'm sorry it took us so long to get here.
The astral plane will be the Astral Sea, isn't it? Yeah. Can we leave this room, please?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. Heads right on out.
Just a question for Sweet's brain. This is where the body was placed?
Yeah.
In this room? Can
Yeah.
Reese do a little look around the room just to see if there's anything?
Yeah, make me a little perception check, see what you see.
Right, that is a 26.
26. Yeah, you look around, it's a very antiseptic kind of place, very clean. This is, a morgue where dead bodies are brought. There's no others in this room right now. But yeah, very standard. Nothing seems super out of place. Not, that Reese would know too much about what is supposed to be in here, but nothing glaringly obvious.
Sorry,
about
my
this
brain
space.
missed. I thought we were in a room in the theater.
No,
they
we're
had,
in the
so
morgue.
good.
brought the body. So that's why I was like, wait, okay,
Yeah,
got
you're
it.
So good, so good.
As we're exiting, X goes up to you, Nova. Captain?
Yeah?
I was wondering if it'd be possible for me to requisition some of your party funds?
Probably why?
Uh,
No, I mean, not that, you're one of us, so yeah,
No,
absolutely.
yeah.
It was a very formal request, and it made me kind of nervous.
Oh, well, I've never actually asked you all for money before. I just need, well, I'd prefer at least, or up to 100 gold worth of powdered silver, just to keep on my person for
Sure.
spellcasting opponents.
Yeah, Honey's kind of keeping an eye on the money and stuff, but I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will ask the same thing to Honey.
Yeah, what spell is it for?
Ceremony.
Cool. And I will
Someone getting married?
give you 100 gold.
Cool. I will get powdered silver at some point. Whenever I can.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Where are y'all heading first? Featherneck is gonna kind of will bring you to the theater area. Stands in the middle of the road and say, theater is in there. I can takes out key, front door, everything inside should be unlocked. Who's gonna take the theater key?
I'll take it.
Gives it to Nova. And what pocket kind of like pulls in the cloak, and you see there's just like a billion pockets. There's got like a little loop that like spike tape is hanging off of, got some like random wires, like just like looks in one pocket and pulls out like a mini script and he's like no, and then like finds the other key and goes, this is the key to her apartment. Kind of points across the street. Third door, apartment B. Or third floor, apartment B, excuse me. 3B is the apartment number.
You got it. Thank you.
And what time should we meet you with the others at the theater?
say 5:30ish.
Sure.
It's like 11 a.m. right now.
Thank
good.
you.
Thanks.
Yeah. And if there's anything you need from me, you can contact me by mail jug.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Take care, and thank you again for doing this. Really, really appreciate it. Bye.
Sure.
Kind of heads off down the street.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we're all thinking it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, just they seemed really nervous
They're hiding something.
for sure.
Not sure exactly what it is, but
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, yeah, I get someone's a pillar of the community and you don't want our friends poking around, but like, there's planets closer.
Yeah.
There's systems closer.
Right.
They're the one who placed the ad. Seems like they wanted someone pretty far away.
Reese, you
Yes.
can. Right?
Yeah, I can. I sure can.
Maybe when we're questioning them.
For sure. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. Do we want to start at the apartment?
I think so.
Yep. We're right. Are we we're in the theater now, or we're close to the theater now? Or?
Standing like on the
yeah.
sidewalk, theater
Oh, okay.
there, apartment building there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, let's go to the apartment.
Cool.
Sure. Can I actually, while we're standing here really quick talking, like, with Marzipan walking away, can I make a quick, like, subtle perception check to see if I feel like anyone in the area is paying us, like, too close attention?
Yeah.
I'll
for
also
it.
take my pirate hat off now.
Okay.
I'm leaving mine on, because it's hot.
Okay, well if Nova,
I
if
never
I
had
take mine
one.
off and I see that
Oh my
Nova's
God.
leaving theirs on, I'm putting mine back on.
Sure. Hey, Mara. Hey, I have a quick. Can my weasel help? Give me the help action. On account of I'm rolling really bad today.
You want
Yeah.
inspiration?
No, yeah, I don't want to take your risk. But I feel there's probably something that's more important, and like I'll be fine. I feel like Copper's got eyes that go in two directions, so he's probably like
Yeah.
really good at looking.
So good.
Yeah,
Copper's
right.
360 view. Copper can.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciated that. All right, Dice, let's fucking get it together. We have a murder to solve. Oh my God, I rolled the same number.
No.
12. I rolled 2 fours.
You see someone kind of look at y'all and then head into like what looks like a stage door. You see some people like chatting. There's a vendor selling like corn dogs down the street. I know, right? But yeah, it's pretty.
You said someone went in the stage door of the theater.
Yes.
I kind of like look at the group. Didn't they say there's no
Should
play tonight?
Yeah. Why?
Right.
There's an active. So why did a guy just like walk in there?
Yep.
Time for espionage.
Maintenance?
Sounds like we're going to the theater.
Love a little bit of espionage.
Alright, so you're checking out the theater first?
We go do espionage, Mara.
We want to.
Specifically
Yeah.
that guy.
Cool.
If we want, I can. Real quick, you know.
Can you be more clear on what that? Because there's so many things.
I-
that
Cast
could
greater
be.
invisibility.
I can also. Caw.
Ooh, ooh.
You could what?
Caw.
I gotta start using words.
Is there a reason? Are we speaking in code?
I can
I didn't
turn
think so.
myself into Marzipan.
Oh, see,
I thought you were gonna turn into a bird.
I thought you were gonna wild
shape,
shape.
and you were gonna wild
Yeah.
shape or something.
Yeah.
I don't know everything you all can do, so I just assumed that was a thing that you could do.
No. I used
I
to
was
be
just
able
going
to
to speak in the
I can't
old-fashioned
anymore.
way. Just teleport to the other side of a door and sneak around.
We all have our own ways of sneaking, you know.
Yeah.
So
X,
true.
can you take a buddy?
I don't think so.
That's all right. I'm gonna
Let me
sneak in.
You
I'm
also
gonna sneak in.
have a key. Remind
great.
you.
Oh, okay.
Don't try to hide
Door.
the guy,
We're-
Mara. She's
yeah.
not
It's
gonna
in the
die.
door. You have the key to the front door.
No, I
okay?
cannot,
yeah.
unfortunately.
It's all right.
You're sneaky, Reese.
Huh?
You're sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sneaky. Let's go sneak. I like
Cool.
let's sneak.
Do we want maybe like I can go in with the key and I can be super loud so that the guy like, and then you guys can keep an eye on the guy sneaky?
Look, wait, maybe
distraction?
like we go in together and I pretend I'm Marzipan and I'm like showing you around.
I mean, I will say, if the guy was out here looking at us, he did fully watch Marzipan walk away.
No, you're so true.
But he doesn't know where she is now.
True.
Marzipan can take a little loop back. We've been talking for a
Do a
second.
wrap
so.
around. I'm gonna do a wrap around.
You're around.
Sure, if that's something that will bring you joy to do, then sure.
I just feel like
Follow your heart. We should probably hurry though, because the guy walked
Let's
in
do
and-
it.
okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I'll sneak in after. Let's go.
I will become an Aarakocra.
I will be sneaky with Reese.
I'm just gonna be myself, the normal human man, and I'm walking like a person.
Come
right.
this way. Let me show you the theater.
That's not. Hey, that's not how.
It's
a good voice.
It
It's a
sounds
good voice, but it's
perfect to you. This is just me reading on.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, you're valid.
Well, as you all begin to do your espionage plot, we are going to take a really quick break. So, as the infamous Reed says, don't change that Twitch channel.
Why am I infamous?
See you soon.
Bye.
welcome back. I hope you had a lovely break. You got a snack, you used the bathroom, you drank some water. I
I didn't do
so I'm
any of
putting you
those
down.
things. I forgot.
Okay. Water went down the wrong pipe. You just be a grandfather for a minute. All right. With my little corduroy jacket, my giant glasses clearing my throat. Ugh. Obsessed. All right. You were all breaking in to the theater. So we had a couple plans going. Well, we're doing some espionage. So let's start out with honey, you are disguised as Featherneck. So what's going on?
I'm just taking Nova inside and just very loudly saying, like, welcome to the theater.
Thank you.
And yeah, let me show you around. Come this way, and we'll start
great.
walking this way, and I'll step very loudly in one direction.
Can I, as I'm like pretending to kind of like look around at the beauty of the theater, do I see that guy anywhere?
Make a quick perception check.
All right, Dice, listen, babe, we got a +8. There's no reason we should be rolling this low today. Okay, 19?
You see, kind of like open a door into this like main part, sees that you're busy, or, sees the director, kind of like gives an awkward little nod and closes the door again. Doesn't come in the room though.
What? Sorry, so are we like coming in, are we like in the theater space? Are we in
You're
a
like
hallway?
in the lobby area.
Okay, and he came from what I would assume is the theater?
From like a
Or
side
from-
entrance, not the theater itself.
Okay, so like maybe another corridor or something?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll kind of just like look over at Honey and go, wow, interesting. Is this original architecture? And kind of start like gliding my head towards the door.
Yeah, we really enjoyed the design that we have here, and it's something really quite special, isn't it? And I'll start walking in the direction of the door and go,
And I'll go towards start walking towards like I'm assuming like big theater double doors. I'm just picturing my high school theater. Cool.
Yeah, I can let me explain the
Yeah,
space here. So like
tell me about
yeah,
it.
that would be helpful, wouldn't it?
It's a word picture.
Yeah, the word picture. You walk in, it's a beautiful theater. There's like lobby area. To your left, there's like a ticket window area. And then beyond that, there's like stairs going up that lead to 2 giant doors, and then under those stairs are another 2 giant doors. You get those go to the theater balcony and ground level. There's 3 doors to your right, kind of spaced out. One of them is the one you saw the guy poke his head out of. All of them are labeled like staff only. And then also on the left, there's like bathrooms and stuff. In the middle, it's just like there's like a nice couch area. There's little kind of like bar area that's like in a circle, so you can come and get your drinks and snacks before the show. So that's what we're working with here.
Cool. From the door that he went in, obviously I don't know what the like layout past that door looks like, but are there doors, like maybe the set of 3 or the theater doors that I think would be the most likely to maybe like connect to? Like if this guy's running, I'm trying to figure out which door is the most likely that I can try to cut them off.
Yeah, make me, I don't know, should we call it like an insight check? See if you can.
I was
survival?
expecting an intelligence check, so I would love if it was an insight check.
All right,
because I'm
perfect.
not terrible at those. Okay,
All right,
cool.
you got
Thank
it,
you.
bestie.
Thank you. That one's good. That's 23.
23. I think I will say the guy didn't look like he was gonna run. It was just like,
Sure.
oh, didn't mean to interrupt thing. So you could probably, based off that, just go through the door he opened. with your 23, I will say that one of the doors looks like it leads just to like a janitorial closet thing is your best guess. It's not like a hall, it's just another little room. You can kind of like see under the door and there's mops and stuff.
Sure. Can I, if Honey's kind of moving towards the door that he went back in, can I like ease open the third door and just take a quick peek in it, kind of see what's going on in there?
Yeah.
Like not even
absolutely.
walking in, just poking a head in.
There is a it like opens and right away there's a wall, but there's a hallway going that way, which kind of fades into the dark a little bit. You do see some steps going up, but there's no light, so if you want to explore that, you absolutely can.
Okay. I think I'll just turn back to Honey and kind of like give a nod if you were, because you were like asking if you should go in that hallway,
Yeah.
right? Cool. Then I'll kind of like give a thumbs up. And I'm gonna linger. I'm gonna keep the door open that I was just about to walk into, but I'm gonna take a half a step out just in case Honey needs me to like book it into that hallway.
And then I'll go and I'll open the door that we saw the person pop back into.
All right, you will hop back to y'all in a moment. What are the rest of you doing outside the theater?
Well, X and Reese wanted to sneak in as well while they were doing that, just to snoop around.
Yeah, do we want to try through the stage door that one guy went into, or just sneak in behind our friends?
I left it up to you. What would you prefer to do? I was thinking we were going after them, but I didn't even think maybe we could go behind the stage door. I don't know.
When they went inside, there was like a person in there who like spoke to you, right?
So when they went inside, the theater lobby was empty. So you wouldn't know, but like a guy poked his head out and saw that like the director was talking to somebody and closed the door, but they didn't talk to anybody.
Okay, well we can sneak in through the front door and then like
We're
weasel our way
remember,
around.
we're chasing the person who went in through the stage door.
Oh
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
why
yeah,
we're
so let's
going
like-
in. Yeah.
Let's sneak in through the stage door then and just see what we see in there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Perfect. You run up to the stage door. It is locked.
Okay.
Would you like to try it or should I?
Well, I mean, I know you're proficient in it. Go ahead and work your magic. I've seen you do it before.
I rolled so low.
Well, can I give a helping action? Because I also,
Yeah.
I believe, I know I have Luke's tools and whatnot, so he probably knows a little bit of something.
Yeah, you can be like, hey, maybe use the other one. This lock looks big. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's better. That is a 16.
16. Yeah, you just needed to beat a 15. Lock pops open. You can open the door.
Yeah. Open it and do the little Scooby-Doo kind of peer around.
Yeah, you are in a like kind of cement room. Hanging on the wall, there's a bunch of like old show posters. It looks like the walls are just like covered in signatures from people who have been here before. Very much classic backstage to a theater kind of energy. You do see tucked over to the side, there's one of those little stanchions with like the red velvet rope, so like to keep the people back when they're trying to get their autographs after the show. So very standard. You noticeably do not see the guy.
Okay, well, first things first, I'm going to write a little X on the wall.
Perfect.
And then I guess we're gonna sneak our way through here till we get to a door or a hallway or
Perfect.
anything else.
Make me a stealth check.
So that is a 20 that has been scorned by both God and man.
Wow. All right.
Oh, hey.
You'll love to see it. Love when my nat 20s have been scorned by God and man.
Oh no, it's a non-natural 20.
Yeah.
Before they sneak off, though, just to be sure, Reese, if stages have there's a lot of ropes and things like that.
Yeah.
Can they just kind of like, if anything, it'll probably just slow the person down. It probably won't do much, but like tie a rope that's like latched onto something around the door handle, so it's just like a little, just in case the person like loops back around, because they might know this
Yeah.
area a little bit better than we do.
Absolutely. I won't even make you make a check for that. It's pretty easy. Like it's outside doors are just like the handle things that you can like use to push out. Not like the bars, but like the actual like bloop handles, like this kind of deal. And so you can just like tie them together really quick, so if anybody tries to open it, it won't budge.
Yeah. Great. And then he got an 18 for her stealth.
All right, y'all are stealthing through the hallway. You see this person you saw earlier kind of like go to the first door that you've seen and kind of like pull it open, start a little bit, and close it. As closes it, kind of turns and with a nat 20 just clocks you standing there and goes, "Hey, how did you get in here?"
How did you get in here?
What do you mean, how did I get in here? I work here.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
The director's
There's
right outside. I
no
will
show
pull him
tonight.
in. No, I know
Do
there's
that.
no show tonight. I work here.
Okay,
Obviously,
then why are you
we know
yelling at us?
information we both know. Yeah, right? Literally.
I'm the lighting director, okay? And I don't recognize either of you. So you can get out of here. I'm just gonna go get the director, and like goes to like start towards the door.
I just make eye contact with Reese. Wait, I can telepathically connect really in just a second.
Yeah.
Wait, does it really matter if he gets the director?
No, I mean, I think it's Honey they're about to go grab anyway.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab the director.
Stick with it. Yeah. Get your director. Get him over
go
here.
get the director.
Immediately.
All right,
Already gone.
I will. And goes to open the door. We're gonna cut back over to V and Alia. What are y'all doing?
I can also
Great
be invisible.
Do we want to go a little invisible? A little invisible tag team?
I think it could be good.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I cast greater invisibility on myself.
Hell yeah.
Cast regular invisibility.
How long
And
does regular last?
An hour?
Hour?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
How long does greater last?
Not that long, actually. Then yeah, let me do
Graders-
regular.
One of them I'm pretty sure lasts a minute, and one lasts an hour.
Yeah, greater is only a minute. Never mind.
But I
Regular.
think greater you can do stuff without dropping.
Oh, that's so true. I'll do regular for now, and if I have to drop it, well, I sure am the new stagehand that they hired. I can fix things. I have a big tool belt. Nobody look at me. It's fine.
Yeah. So
Guys,
valid.
we're allowed to be in here. It's okay.
Yeah, I know, but
I have the key in my pocket. I can't understand how much it's fine that we're in here.
okay.
Yeah.
I just like sneaking. It's fun.
I know, and I love that for you.
I haven't gotten to do this in a while. And then so where do you think we should look?
That's a good question.
I was specifically going to see if there were any like really high like catwalks or anything like that, because she
I
fell
had
from
the same
pretty
idea.
significant. Yeah, so there might be something from if she was pushed or if something else happened. I don't know.
Yeah. Because I feel like Nova and Honey have got like the bottom floor. We'll be like the Skywatch.
Exactly. All right, cool.
Perfect.
Start. We'll go to the front because the front door is unlocked.
Yeah, just fully unlocked. Yep.
And I guess like try to make our way into. I'm trying to like make my way into like the theater itself and kind of like look around, see what the deal is with like maybe some of the boxes are really high up, or like see if I can see any of the heights that this person could have fallen from in here.
Perfect. Yeah. You can open the lobby. You see Honey disguised as Featherneck, and Nova, like, standing by doors, kind of looking in and, like, whispering to each other, kind of going, like, doing that. And you can just kind of pop open the door to the theater and head on inside. Nova, as you're, like, turning to keep an eye, you see the door open to the theater and then close again. And you two are inside the theater. It's gorgeous. Like a perfect old theater. You enter just a beautiful, like, red carpeted plush, like, center aisle. The seats are gorgeous. They're, like, all different colors, but all very, like, dark muted colors, so it looks almost like fall leaves around the theater. There's ornate carvings, like, on the pillars that support the balcony. There's, some box seats off to the side with, like, the curtains drawn closed. The main curtain is drawn. It's beautiful red curtain, and it's not the one that goes like this, and not the one that goes like this. It's the one that goes like, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah.
And it's got, like, beautiful gold trim. Yeah, you can see the balcony up above. There's a little, like, lighting booth deal that's, like, stuck into the wall. You can't quite, there's not an obvious door to it yet, but you can see, like, on either side of the auditorium, there's little doors that you assume would lead backstage, because they sure are right up against the stage. And in between those doors is a little pit for the pit orchestra.
We want to each take a side, see what we see.
Meet back in the middle?
Yeah.
Cool.
Reminder, you cannot see each other, so keep that in mind.
We're just, like, I think of just, like, kind of holding on to me this whole time. It's like, okay, we have a buddy system, and it's like, okay. If we need to find each other, should we do like a oh, fuck it, I want to cast Detect Magic anyway. This spell was a stupid idea, and I dropped the invisibility because I want to cast other shit. Fuck that spell slot, I guess. You can find me, and I'm sure I'll find you somehow. Just, I don't know, make a bird sound or something.
I was going to change into a bird to get up there, so I'll just, like, yeah.
Okay.
We're on the same wavelength.
Gotcha. All right. Sick. And I guess we each take, like, one side of the stage to get backstage.
As you start walking, you hear some hubbub outside in the lobby, where we cut to Honey. You are about to, like, open this door to peek in, and it flies open.
Well, hello.
Hi. There's people trespassing back here. Sorry to interrupt your tour, Marzipan, but they just were in the hallway, and I think they snuck in after I came in from outside.
Who? Show me.
Get over here, you two!
Question. Is this the only way out of this room, or is there any other exits?
Not that you have found. The hallway does continue. But there's just, like, a door here.
I think if Reese can pick up that X wants to go down the other way, they'll, like, give a little nod of, like, yeah, go ahead. And they go into the doorway and they're like, hey, director.
Oh!
How's it going?
Hi, it's so nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I see you've got what is this, a new face? They don't really seem to know me.
Yeah, please introduce yourself. I say to the person that I'm standing in front of.
Me when I forget someone's name at a party.
Oh yeah, this is...
Oh, your name, lighting director person?
My name is Leonard Mitchell.
Leonard. Nice to meet you, Leonard.
And I've been here a few years, and I've still never seen you around.
I know. I was teasing. I'm the new person here. I'm hoping to be an investor. They're just showing us around.
Yeah, that's why they're all. You didn't get. I should have told you all. I'm so sorry. I've just been so scatterbrained with everything going on, and that's my fault. That's my fault. I'm so sorry, Leonard. Why are you?
No,
I thought no one was going to be here today. That's why we picked today to do the investor tour.
Exactly.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was just changing out some of the light bulbs ahead of tomorrow's performance, because we had a couple of them on the verge of burning out. So I was just stopping in to do some work. I'm so sorry to have accosted you like that. I didn't know.
I know, it's just, I mean, I'm a little wary because I've heard about the issue with the whole death.
You know what I've been telling you recently. Our staff and our crew, we are on the lookout for
high alert.
Yeah. We're really sticking with it, right, Leonard?
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, I'd love to know more from the crew, Leonard. With everything going on, how you feeling? Is this, I just want some inside information.
Like, look at him, like.
That's like a wide-eyed look at you, like should I kind of like
just
face? Well, I mean,
could I
we're
also
all
detect thoughts on this guy?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you getting surface level, or you want to go deeper?
Surface. Right now, surface level.
I mean, we were all shaken up about it, disappeared before opening night. It's a pretty wild thing. And with it showing up, Leonard's brain is the thoughts are like very lot of like, oh yeah.
He said before opening night?
Yeah.
I have in my notes that she disappeared after opening night.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that was intentional and not. Okay. Tell us about his thoughts.
His thoughts are all very jumbled. Like, oh, why didn't you check with the director? Like, oh, that's so embarrassing. Kind of thoughts about that. You can tell that he is purposefully kind of like not like really trying not to focus on the words that he is saying, like very much like not trying to think about it, just like answering a question that has probably been asked of him a lot without putting much thought into it. And it's a lot of just like, oh, that's embarrassing, and like, also, man, I had to meet someone else for lunch in an hour, and now I'm gonna be late because I still gotta change the light bulbs, but like, it's like just kind of letting their mind go and just letting their mouth talk.
I'm screaming in my head. Reese! Reese, she didn't disappear before opening night, she disappeared after. Reese, I don't know what to do about that. Reese!
Reese is like trying to pay attention, but they they go. I'm gonna go ahead and have Reese dive deeper just to see if they can try and figure out a little bit more about that discrepancy there.
All right. Wisdom save, right? On my end?
Yes. Who doing? Yeah.
Cocked. Alright, how does a 15 do?
Yeah. It's passing.
Anyone? Inspiration? Lucky feet? Anything? I can't hear you, Sable.
I have inspiration. I don't know if I can give it to you if I'm not in the room, but you could take it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Can we make him roll it again at disadvantage?
Yeah. Roll it with disadvantage. How about a 11?
Fails. They fail. Thank you for the inspo.
You here in he's thinking, really the main question you got is, why would the director ask me to tell this person what's going on? We agreed we weren't going to talk about this to anybody outside. What if they find out? But like there's a kind of a bubble that's just kind of on repeat, just like really curious as to why this conversation is happening now, why the director is the one instigating this or approving this. get the sense that the director had kind of been like, hey, any info does not leave this crew.
Okay.
So that's like right at the forefront of the mind.
Okay. As soon as they finish speaking, Reese goes, all right, well, thank you for that insight. I know one of the rules was for me not to talk about it, but if my money's going into this place, I gotta know what's going on here. Sorry, director. I didn't mean to pry too much. I just...
No problem. I'm like looking
Right.
over
Big
at
money,
Leonard.
I'm gonna go, head over and start working on the light.
Yeah, I'll come with you. Feel free to keep taking a look around. I'll be right back.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll take a look over there.
I have
Holmes.
another possible
You're here.
investor in the lobby if you want to also maybe meet up with them. You two can talk.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you
Of
so
course.
much.
It's lovely to meet you, Astrid Armstrong.
It's lovely meeting.
Please feel free to
Yeah.
take a look around.
I Bertrand would love that. Thank you so much. Yes.
I can't wait for her to show up and kick our ass in this universe too.
She already tried to stab me once. What is she gonna do? Stab me again?
Yeah, probably.
What are you gonna do? Stab me? Quote from Guy Stab.
Literally.
Yeah.
Nova, you've been in the lobby kind of listening to all of this, but
Yeah.
been around the door. You're standing by an open door to a hallway and some stairs. What are you doing?
Hell yeah. So one, I think that Nova for this whole conversation, like, kind of was leaning very casually against the wall with the door cracked, listening to it, just in their brain being like, this is such a, okay, yeah, no, it's fine. We can play pretend, it's cool. And then as soon as it sounds like, actually, does it sound like Reese was gonna come join me? Because I'll wait to go into the, okay, cool. Then I will hang tight and not immediately march into the very dark room.
Yeah, Reese comes.
No, go ahead.
Oh yes, Reese comes and finds you immediately. He goes, "Hi, my name is Bertram. I'm an investor. Just to let you know, you are also an investor."
Hi, Bertram. Yeah, I
Thank
heard about.
Great.
It seemed like it went really. It's just like a shit-eating grin on her face. Yeah.
Yeah.
love
I think Reese
investing.
actually. Yeah. Reese matches your grin, but I think for different reasons than the way that Nova's
Sure.
smiling like that. Anyways, listen.
Yeah.
Well, we have Mind Link, yeah. So
Mhm.
I think they go ahead and just say exactly what they heard inside of Leonard's mind. Yeah, so this is what they were thinking. So we definitely need to take a look at the director.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. That it just seemed a little sketchy.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you think we should
Also-
be concerned that Marzipan went off to get the rest of the people we wanted to talk to by herself and potentially could be in on it? That's probably
Yeah.
not good.
That is no, it probably is an issue for what we want to do here.
Cool. I don't. Maybe I don't have I don't have sending anymore. Maybe we could grab Talia and try to get him to come back. I was gonna walk. This room's like suspiciously dark. I was gonna go kind of poke around in it, but I don't have to, because that does kind of seem more important. But also, I feel like dark rooms have.
I mean, while we're here, we might as well investigate. I know X is
Cool.
checking out a hallway, and Director Honey is with Leonard. So
Cool. Okay, so I should probably come
Okay.
up with a fake name. I'm gonna start working on that now.
yeah, workshop that.
And I'll hold the door open for Reese. We walk into this very dark. Well, I forget. Was it a hallway or was it a room?
Dark hallway.
Cool. I'm walking into the dark hallway
Perfect.
as a treat.
All right. We are going to cut back on over to Talia and V. What are y'all doing?
We're poking around backstage, right? Looking for anything weird or some heights that someone could easily fall from or be pushed from. And I would like to pull my little detect magic goggles on and use that as well.
Absolute. You can pop your little detect magic goggles on. As you're looking around, There's a couple prop things that have very minor, like, illusion enchantments on them. Or, like, some of them have a, like, thaumaturgy kind of spell, to kind of, like, make fire appear and, do a bunch of, like, stage handy stuff. There's nothing glowing with, like, huge magic. There is, however, kind of, like, folded up in a closet, something that just is glowing. Like anything you've ever seen before with just pure magic.
Like, can I tell like the school or what let me go in this fucking closet real quick. I'm gonna do that. And poke around in here and kind of see if I can tell where it's coming from.
Yeah. You go in, there's a little closet area, and it's got a bunch of like tarps and like painters, like things to lay down to collect paint. A lot of it's kind of covered in dust, but the thing that is glowing is like folded up and sitting on a shelf.
I'll go pop up there. Kind of just take it down. Is it like another tarp that is glowing that's like folded up or?
Yeah, looks like a kind of a regular tarp.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll shake it out, see if there's anything like painted or drawn on it or anything else weird about it.
Yeah.
And then I'll
you
wear it
pull
as
it
a
out.
cape. Just kidding.
Pull it on out, shake it out. It looks like just a really old, dusty canvas. It's got like a fake carpet pattern kind of painted on it. Looks like they used it as a stand-in prop once. But as you keep looking, you are getting a very strong enchantment vibe from the magic rolling off of this thing.
Huh. Interesting. Does it still feel like it's like magical, or like this like residual kind of things just
Still
left
feels
over?
magical.
Still feels magical. Interesting. Okay. Is there are there any like labels on it or anything that might say, or like any kind of record of like what was used in what production or?
There's no labels on it. If you want to make a perception check to see if you can find like a stage manager's guidebook laying around the theater somewhere,
clipboard or like, I would absolutely love to do that. Perception, you said, right?
Yes, please.
Hell yeah, brother. Why am I rolling 2 die? I don't have advantage on that. I just got really excited about it.
Just ready.
Yeah. Okay. I rolled kind of shit. But that's still a 13.
13, lucky number 13, my favorite number.
What's your favorite?
It's my favorite number. I like
it. Good, right? It's gotta be good.
Yeah. Not great enough for this roll, unfortunately.
Come on.
But you do, you're looking around, and I will say, you do find a little closet that is absolutely full of old show binders. Just big black binders. You open one and flick through, and it's got all the lighting cues, all the sound cues, all like everything that the stage manager would need to call tech things. It's there. So somewhere in there they've probably mentioned this.
Okay.
But who knows which one it's gonna be.
Who's to say? That's crazy. I don't imagine that I imagine it would take a while to kind of go through all of these right now. So I will. Well, before I touch any of these, are there any that look like they have like everything here is a little bit dusty, a little bit forgotten about? Are there any that like have like little fingerprint marks, like someone's been checking it recently, or?
Yes, there is. It's very noticeable because everything else is super dusty. At the top, it's super dusty, and then like as you go down, the dust kind of lightens, like as it's kind of by time moved. And the last one on the shelf is completely free of dust, and you can pull it out, and it's the front page of Mark of the Shadow script.
Oh, fabulous! Is that not the show that that was the show, right? Are they?
Yes.
Is that the show? Are they still putting it on?
Yes.
Why the fuck? All right, well, I feel like this shouldn't be in the closet. If this is still all right, but yeah, I'm gonna snatch that and just put that under my arm and hang on to it for a little bit. And yeah, I guess I don't know if I want to take this tarp. I don't need to take this tarp. I've looked at it. I know it's enchanted. Anyway, I'll fold the tarp back up, put it back up there, and then just kind of come out with this binder and be like, V. But
what have you been up to?
I think once she saw Talia going towards the stage, she'll wild shape into a pigeon and she'll go up to the catwalk? Whatever the things are across the top, just to see if there's anything from above, if any of the seats are out of order, something has fallen on them, or if there's signs of a struggle, just because that's the highest place I can think of.
Yeah, absolutely. You can make me a little perception check as you look around from the catwalk.
Slay. Oh, I think I'm pretty perceptive. I am 21.
21. You get up. It's a pretty standard catwalk. It's like a metal kind of grid system. It's tiny holes looking down. You've got the there's 3 of them, kind of front, middle, backstage, kind of downstage, upstage, middle stage sets, so you can work on that. You look in the theater, you don't see anything super out of place. No seats look weird. You do eventually see across the way, you see Reese and Nova through a little window, as they have found one of the lighting booths, and we'll get to that in a moment. So you see them kind of poking around there from your spot as a pigeon. You look, the paint is kind of rubbed off on a couple places on the railing, just over time, worn down. It's a little rickety in some places. Some places it's clearly been fixed up and ready to go, but this is an old theater. So yeah, that's what you get as you look around up there.
Cool. And then once I see Talia whisper, stage whispering, I'll come back down. Be like, hey, did you find anything?
Super fucking enchanted harp and shit back there, and then fucking these are
your microphone is being weird. Can you lean closer and talk it again?
Okay, sorry. Yeah,
that's better. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, I got too comfy in my chair. Yeah. So tarp back there looks like it was used as some kind of, I don't know, a backdrop or something. Super fucking enchanted. Very weird. Very enchanted. More enchanted than something should be, and still actively enchanted, even though it's back there and covered in dust and looks like it hasn't been touched in a million years. And then these are the show notes for this show, but they had it stuck back on a shelf back, and I guess, I don't know, maybe this stage manager is just really, really good at their job and puts things back when they're done with it. But in my experience, I don't think the theater people really do that a whole lot. So I don't know why it was there. But maybe, I don't know, this is the one for this show. So I don't know.
Yeah. Good work.
You got anything? Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I saw that Nova and Reese are up in the lighting booth, so they're probably handling that. It looks like there's no disruptions to the seat or anything, or the seats, and the catwalks all look fine. A little worn down, but to be expected. Yeah. So I don't think the scene of the crime was here, but who's to say?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there do you think that we've been looking up, assuming that she got pushed from up there and fell here? Do you think there's an underneath the stage? If there was a trap door, she could have fallen through.
Oh. Yeah.
You want to poke around a little more?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Can we like head backstage? Well, first of all, can I just like look on this stage and see if I can tell if there's any kind of trap door or anything here?
Yeah, there are 3. There's a big one in the middle,
Mhm.
and then there's 2 smaller ones on each side of the stage. So while you're looking for that, we are going to cut back over to X, who is making their way down the hallway.
Yeah. Being so quiet.
So quiet.
I guess I'm just looking to see what rooms, listening quiet, like carefully to see if there are any
Mhm.
other people that I don't want to run into. But
Yeah.
I am interested in, I'm like partially interested in the storage area where like the trunk that her body was in might
Mhm.
be, um, but also looking for any like neglected sort of crawl spaces or something where if someone were trying to hide something in here, they might put it.
Yeah. You pass one door as you go unlocked. You can peek in, and it is just like a tiny room, just like filled with different scripts and plays and stuff. Um, looks mostly unused. It's kind of dusty in here, but just seems like where they keep their little script library. As you continue on, you don't hear anybody else moving around. You do hear some people up ahead, but you hear some voices floating around, and it sounds like Talia and V are somewhere up ahead. You continue on, and there's stairs. The hallway ends, and there's stairs going up and stairs going down. Which
I'm
way are you
heading
going?
down.
Down. Perfect. You find yourself in kind of the underbelly of the theater. You have to crouch a little bit, and then it opens up more, and you find yourself standing like right next to a tiny door, which you can open, and it leads to the pit. So it's how the musicians get in and out without being seen. But the rest continue down that hallway, and it opens up to the rest of the underneath stage area. So there's a bunch of costumes over here. There's a hallway that looks like it leads to like bathrooms and dressing rooms. There's a bunch of like prop storage. It is very much a cluttered but like organized chaos kind of space.
Okay. So as soon as I kind of get down and like in the center-ish of this room as best as I can gauge, I'd like to
Mhm.
divine sense just in case.
Yeah, give me a little divine sense about it.
Yeah, so I can just sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover.
Yeah.
Also says
As
I can
you
detect good and evil. I don't know if that's like just I don't know if it's saying like you can detect good and evil and this is what that means, or if I can like do that.
yeah,
Oh, that's what detect good and evil does. Never mind.
yeah. All good. Yeah, the only thing you pick up on are Talia and V far ahead, looking at you, or glowing kind of, very much celestial themed. But nothing else in here. It's not hollowed. It's just a storage room. Nothing is stating out to you
Um,
with divine sense.
do I see what I think might be the trunk that she was in, or have they moved it?
Give me a quick perception check.
Perception is 14.
14. As you look around, you can kind of make your way through. It's very much a maze of like, there's a giant rolling cart that has a bunch of flats on it, which are like little platforms. Then there's one like, so you kind of duck around that, and then there's one that's like just a bunch of chairs up. There's a bunch of like set pieces, a bunch of furniture, costume racks. You kind of look through, And you get to a place where there's like a big row of like suitcases and trunks and like toy chests and like prop stuff. And noticeably there is an empty spot where one would fit.
Do any of them look like they have been disturbed more recently than any of the other ones around it?
I'll say with your perception check, there's some that are like super covered in dust, and seem really old. And then there's some that are less so, but none of them are like sticking out to you as like this was just moved. There's a couple that are less dusty, but
Okay. I will probably just look around in this room for anything that seems to have been disturbed recently.
yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me a quick investigation check.
Investigation is a 19.
19. As you're looking, you notice off in the corner there's a small door that looks like it would lead to outside the theater. Kind of looks like it's not like a door, it's like a loading bay door. So it's like one of those things that's used to move the bigger pieces in and out. But very noticeably, because you're looking for things that are disturbed, you notice that the latch has been broken and it doesn't quite make it all the way to the floor. Like the lever thing you could pull to like have it hook into the clip on the door like the back of a U-Haul has been broken, and so it's just like there's like a couple, like 3 centimeters of air under the door.
Okay.
All right, and so I'm gonna pick back up with Snail.
Hi.
Hi. You're standing there. What did he? Jeremy? Is that what I named him? Is
Leonard?
standing there. Leonard. There it is.
Or is his real name Jeremy?
Dun dun dun. Leonard is standing there, looking at you very questioningly. What are you doing?
I didn't know you were going to be here today.
Well, I come in and out. That's my job, to make sure that things are running smoothly with the light.
I just thought because, we didn't have a show tonight that if there were things that you need to do, you would do them tomorrow. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No, it's fine. I didn't. With the news yesterday, I didn't want to sit around doing nothing today. So I figured I'd come here and get some work done.
Yeah.
Keep my mind busy.
Have you talked to any of the other folks about it?
Of course not.
Good.
I mean, just pleasantries.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah, I know. If you do need me to head out, I can.
No,
Give
you don't
space
have to.
Come back this evening. Okay.
It's kind of nice to have someone else here who gets it.
Yeah. Gives you a very dark look.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry, I lost my character sheet. Here it is. 19.
You saying, like, someone who gets it, clearly Leonard takes that as a spit in the face. Like, you don't get it.
I'm sorry, did I say something wrong?
No. I'm gonna go get some work done. You talk to the investors.
No, Leonard.
It's
Leonard.
just gonna I really should get work done then. It's gonna continue off down the hallway.
Listening over in my head, I think I fucked up.
Perfect. We're gonna cut to Nova and Reese. You are going down this hallway. There's stairs leading up. It's very dark. Finally, at the end of the hallway, there's a light switch. You can kind of flick it on, and see as you walk up the stairs. They're steep steps. They go up a little while, and then eventually you find yourself looking out over the theater in what is clearly a lighting sound booth.
Hell yeah. So here's my question to you, Mara. And I don't know if you have an answer, and if you don't have an answer, it's okay, and I don't have to. So in the real world, right? In our world, like lighting stuff, there's like a computer and they're like programmed. How do we have computers? We've never really talked about it. What's the I just want to snoop through whatever has the programmed stuff. We can move past it if we don't know.
There's no like computer things up here.
Mhm.
There is a giant like old-fashioned like switchboard kind of deal
Okay.
that's like labeled with different like lights, so you can like move, like unplug one light and move it in, like a manual lighting board.
Okay.
There's a script book open with the calls in it for the show, a chair. There's a little like it would be the equivalent in our world of like a pager sort of hollow transmitter thing, like just
Sorry.
and it just has like tiny numbers, so it's like Q and then a number,
Mhm.
you know, so you can type in like LQ, light Q, or SQ, and then like whatever number it is, so you can communicate with whoever is on the other side, you know, whether it be the stage manager or, you know, one of those deals. And otherwise up here there's like a couple spotlights that are off to the wall. There's like a microphone that's hooked up and looks like it can do like the pre-show announcements. But otherwise it's a pretty sparse space. There's a couple like wires, you know, rolled up and hanging on a wall. There's a couple like like a little shelf that has the gels that you can put on lights to change their colors, and some different Fig, it's fine. Relax. I know the theater is very exciting. And you know, just, but it's not a super cluttered space. It doesn't look like it's used for really anything more than just calling cues and running the light and sound. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're so fine. I'll kind of like look over at Reese and go, okay, I'll take the desk if you want to poke around and see if you see anything else funky in the room.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a little sweep, look through the room.
Cool. Hell yeah. I would like to just like leaf through the script. I'm peering into the like if any cues feel like are labeled in a weird way, just kind of like looking over the setup here.
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Okay.
And while they're looking at the desk, I'm sweeping through the rest of the room. Ash, well, look out the window. See what the lighting people see.
Perfect. Yeah, then you can also make me a investigation check.
I rolled so bad, but it's fine.
No.
Can Copper make his own separate investigation check? Can he just smell around so good for any smells that are weird smells?
He can make definitely a
Can't read.
scent-based
Cool.
perception check.
I just think there's maybe a fun smell out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, he rolled better than I did. Actually, I don't think I have weasel stats. I don't have weasel stats. That's fine. Give me 1 second. Nova rolled a 8.
Nova, you look around. The switchboard, I mean, it's all different, like, you don't know anything about the theater. It looks like it could be a code, because there's a bunch of letters and numbers, and, you know, who knows what that could be. Looks like it definitely could be lighting. Who knows? Page through the script, just a bunch of, like, cues written in, same thing as, like, you would see on the page, or, like, SQ, LQ, the numbers written throughout the script. Yeah, nothing super suspicious. Copper's snoot.
15 for smelling.
15.
Because of course
Um,
Copper ruled better at smelling than I did at looking at stuff.
It's very powerful. Copper hops
Something.
down and like starts sniffing at something like really intensely under a like little shelf.
Can I kind of like shift into seeing and hearing through his brain? Can try. I feel like that's the best way to interpret the info. I know what I'm smelling.
There's like 3 inches of space between like the bottom of the shelf and then the floor because it's standing on its little legs. And there is something like crumbled up like at the very back of this cabinet.
Do I think that Copper could fit in there?
Could give it a go.
Yeah, I'd like to try and, assuming that this doesn't look so precarious that there's like a chance that my weasel's gonna get squished to death. Because he's had a rough go of it. I'd love if he could squeeze in there and try and pull it out with his teeth.
Yeah, goes on in, pulls it out, and under there is a white glove with some blood on it.
Oh, interesting. Was there another glove in the bag?
There was no gloves in the bag.
Okay, I'll kind of shift back into my body and hold it up by like if there's like any lace on it, like by the lace, and go, Harry's.
I think they were probably like looking at a bunch of little notes and had no idea what the fuck they mean. Like, oh shit, what the hell? Okay,
Yeah.
where'd you find that?
Copper found it under this thing, whatever this is.
Okay, Reese did roll a 15 for their investigation as well. I don't know if they see anything, or maybe they can look around that area to see if there's anything else.
Yeah, you look around. Doesn't seem to be anything else out of place. You look out through the sound booth and you see a pigeon sitting out on the catwalk out there, kind of looking around. You see Talia kind of like poke their head out from backstage, and start talking to the pigeon. So, normal things are happening. I will say, as you are looking out, you see Leonard? Why can't I remember this NPC's name?
Yeah.
Leonard Mitchell.
You're doing so good.
Leonard Mitchell. Leonard Mitchell. You see Leonard kind of like start emerge into the theater from the main doors and like look around at the two of them and then go, are you the investors too?
I kind of give a little.
Talking to
to them,
Talia
sorry.
and the pigeon V. Sorry.
Oh shit.
I think V is probably a person now.
Okay.
Like,
perfect.
to get back down?
We did talk. We did
Yeah.
have the whole.
Oh, right. Normal human V now.
Normal guys.
So Reese could hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, I think in the mind link, Reese says, say yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. You
Can
too.
I help you with something?
No, I'm just gonna change.
Sorry,
out some
Marzipan
light bulbs.
said we could poke around and kind
Yeah,
of
no,
look at
it's fine. I'm
facilities.
just getting some work done.
Okay.
So
Sorry. Yeah,
no,
we'll get out of your way.
it's fine. And kind of like ducks backstage, into one of the mini cabinets, and you see walk out with like just a little bin full of some light bulbs, and then goes over to a little stair which does lead up to the catwalk area.
Cool. I sure do have a binder of show notes behind my back, so I am going to start backing away, and just kind of like nudge V with my elbow and be like, yeah, so anyway, out the lobby was gorgeous. We should go take a look at that again, and kind of start heading out there.
Perfect. All right. Quick
I think
running back to Sweet Reese. Why Yes, Reese. You are Reese in this game. Reese, that's what you see as you're looking around. Is there anything else either of you want to do while you're up here?
Can I ask a quick question, just to clarify?
Absolutely.
When you say glove, are we talking like evening gown glove, like could match the dress, or like work glove?
Like, it's not an
Like
evening
warm glove.
gown glove. It's more like, those, like, really thin knit gloves.
Like a
Blades?
driving
That-
set of
Like
driving
the-
gloves.
Like tea. Oh.
Like, yeah, driving gloves. It's like, wow, most of you live in warm places.
Mm-hmm.
They're, like, very thin gloves that, like, kids
Like those
will get,
black ones that are like super cheap. That like
yes, like
yeah.
super cheap gloves that
Okay.
fall apart in like 2 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
That you get
Gotcha.
for kids in Minnesota because they're gonna lose them anyway. So
Yeah, they're like the gloves that you just kind of keep in the
Gotcha.
pocket of your coat for if you forget gloves.
yes, very much that
Gotcha.
kind of energy.
Cool.
Um,
Thanks.
Also, question
so
about
by seeing Leonard,
sorry, just question about timing. I
Yeah.
had said that to Nova as Leonard was walking away, and I know at this point Leonard is already in the theater.
yes. So we'll
Yeah.
cut back to you in,
That-
Cool.
in a second. Yep.
so by Leonard's movement, I can assume that he's coming up to the like.
you
are
could
they
assume,
coming up to the-
yeah, you could make an educated yes.
Cool, I'm putting it in
Yeah.
my pocket.
Yeah.
Gross.
If there's nothing else that we can find, we should probably put this back. Leonard's on their way,
Yeah, cool.
like papers and stuff. Keep the glove. Yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe we should turn the lights off.
Yeah. Because I turned the light on in the hallway, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
cool.
ahead and fix that up. Yeah.
Y'all can scramble to cover your tracks, and we're gonna head back to Honey.
Yeah, Nova, you hear in your head, I think I fucked up.
What?
I think I fucked up something with Leonard.
How? In what way?
Well, we were talking, and I was like, have you talked to any of the others about what's been going on? And he was like, of course not. Of course I haven't. And I was like, okay. It's so nice to be around someone who gets it. And then he got really mad at me.
Okay. Are you okay? Cool. Do you want me to talk to?
I'm
charismatic.
I don't really know what's going on here. Something's.
Okay,
I feel
that's
like.
fine.
I feel like I feel like the real Marzipan has some sort of information.
Interesting. Reese and I were kind of thinking maybe we should, because we kind of did send Marzipan to talk to all of our witnesses before we could get there. So I don't know how to get them back, but we should probably think about doing that. So, in case
we could ask
he's a
Talia to
murderer.
send us something.
Cool.
And
I'll do that.
just say,
Sorry,
like-
should I talk to Leonard? Did we want me to talk to Leonard? Also, I found a bloody glove and it's in my pocket now.
What?
Yeah.
That's big.
I mean, technically, Copper found it.
Where was it?
Underneath, like, a thing in this booth thing with a bunch of, like, switches and shit.
Whoa, I want to ask you a question, but I can't ask you this question until our DM is back. So
You can ask me it anyway, and then maybe I'll make up an answer.
okay,
and
how
we can have
big?
a fun bit where
How
we
big was
mutiny.
the glove?
Huge. Huge. It's crazy how big it was. I'm actually standing in it right now and walking in the fingers. It's crazy.
Whoa. Do we
Good
think
thing there's nobody here to tell me
do you
otherwise.
think like a giant did this?
Yeah, probably.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, like
To
it actually took up
compromise
the
the
whole room.
evidence.
Yeah.
I walked right into it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. You know, and I was thinking to myself the whole time I was talking to Leonard, wow, this dude has fucking big hands.
Yeah, crazy.
The glove is like the one size fits all type human glove, like adult
Cool.
glove, you know, where they're like one size fits most. That's the size.
Yeah.
Okay, did Leonard
Is Nova
seem-
still walking around in it though?
No, don't
Yeah.
Like, did
step
you stretch it
on
out?
No.
I'm gonna duck into it like a sleeping bag, like I'm a little mouse.
Did you guys
and
ever
under-
read that children's book about the
mitt-
hedgehog in the mitten?
Yes.
Yeah, the mitten.
It's just Swedish. Gambret's is Swedish.
Okay.
Through an illustrator.
Okay, yeah. You talk to Leonard.
Okay.
I will talk to Talia and get her
Cool.
to... I think I hear her coming now. I'll get her to send a sending to Marzipan. What am I telling Marzipan? Get here now? Bring everyone here now? We changed our mind?
I mean, we did just lie a bunch about being investors. I don't really know what the answer here is.
Okay, I'll talk to Talia. Bye.
Yeah, workshop it. I trust you. I gotta stop in the hallway and turn to Reese and go, I think I actually have to talk to, Honey wants me to talk to Leonard. So but also I feel like I'm doing things like really badly today. So maybe if you want to like come with me and help, because I feel like you're doing things better than I am today and I just can't do fucking anything today. So maybe let's go talk to Leonard together.
Together? Sure. Yeah. Me
right.
and Leonard go back 10 minutes.
Way
we can do
back.
this.
Yeah.
Also, just remembered, I completely forgot to tell Honey about the rector's like involvement when I just came to you and told them. Maybe
I just told them we're good. We were like,
okay, perfect, amazing.
Cool.
After you, yeah, wherever Leonard is.
Make a U-turn, walk right back into the sound room.
Cut back there. X, you are downstairs. You found the sliding door thing a bit ajar, broken lock. What's up?
Okay, yeah, so is there anything immediately on the outside of that area?
You can, you opening it up to look?
I feel like that's gonna be loud, so I'm just gonna kind of like lay down and look through the gap and just sort of like misty step to the other side.
Absolutely.
And I like turn into smoke and I just like kind of waft underneath and reappear.
Immaculate. Stunning. You find yourself on like a little, not super steep ramp, but it's like the base and then a ramp going up to like a side alley kind of deal. There's some like, the ramp is like kind of even with your head, like top, so you can walk up, and there's like garbage cans and recycling bins out here. There's some like cans of paint set up which are open and are gonna dry out so they can throw them away. You can look out and like down the way you can see like the apartment building. So it's like an alley right next to the theater. You can see like where the theater entrance roughly is from there. The other way leads to like a little dead end area. It's just like a sheer kind of brick wall that goes all the way up to the top of the theater. And there's, some like garbage kind of strewn out, some like boxes set up, some crates. So that's kind of the whole deal out here.
I'm just gonna be like looking around and digging through things. Once I see that brick wall, I'm looking for things people could fall from potentially. Yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of scan through this whole alley for clues.
You're looking for clues.
Looking
Give
for
me
little
an
blue paw prints stamped on things.
Yeah.
Ooh. 26.
26. Yeah, you look around. You
I kept doing it as I was looking down at my notes, and I would look up and you'd be done, and I was like, who the fuck is clues?
Yeah! It's one of my secret skills, is I can sound like blue.
One time I went as Slutty Steve for Halloween. It was a good time.
That's incredible. Iconic of you, actually.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, you're looking around. There's, with a 26, on the ground, it looks like, they use this as an area to, like, paint stuff. There's, like, fantasy spray paint kind of imprints left around. You do notice, a streak of, like, red paint, that is sprayed in, like, a very thick line, kind of, like, coming from the side of the theater and kind of, like, disappears towards where the front of the alley would be, and it looks like somebody just, like, laid it on really thick with the spray paint. Like, maybe they were covering something up.
Yeah, I am going to... If it's, like, laid on really thick, I think I'm going to take, like, one of my, like... I don't know. I have a dagger. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and scrape the paint up to see, like, does it change at all, and is it staining? And I don't have like, I don't think any chemicals.
I mean, I will say, I'll give you this one for free with your snooping. You do know backstage there's a paint room. There's maybe paint thinners back there you could go grab.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Perfect.
I got a lot of misty steps, so I can just sort of bloop in and out a few times.
Perfect. Yeah, you can grab, there's like a really old dinged up bucket of paint thinner. It's kind of like shoved in a back.
Is there any like hydrogen peroxide?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. Yeah. Go in. There's also, as you like find it, tucked behind it is like a really old, like dusty bottle of vodka. That looks like somebody maybe stashed back here, which you can grab as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah. Perfect. And you can head out. Pour the paint thinner on. We will pick up there in a minute. Talia and V, what's up?
So, I think I would love to take a minute to kind of start flipping through this binder and try to look for anything that stands out to me as weird, or especially like any mention of this tarp, as well as like mentions of where Alice's character like would have been placed on the stage, if there were any like magical anything like effects or something that would have been on her at certain points throughout the show, like really just her and the tarp is what I'm trying to comb through for.
Perfect. Yeah, you open the script. This is like the blocking script, which is why it was like on the shelf, because they're mostly done with it, but it's just where like stage manager sat to take notes on who was moving where.
Gotcha.
All of that stuff. So her name is like the character name, not her name, is in it a lot. You know, and like with a bunch of arrows and stuff and little like DL, which is, you know, downstage left. You know, little notations around it. You flip through, kind of scanning, and something kind of sticks out to you. On the bottom corner of every page, there's a little like squiggly doodle. Just kind of looks like a woman kind of
Mara,
standing there.
You know I'm like thumbing through the bottom to see if this makes a little guy. I had access to sticky notepads and boredom in high school, so I made a little ball bounce. What do I see?
You start flipping through it, and you see a woman who, no real distinguishing features except like long hair, like walking and like kind of like doing this kind of like, you know, the classic Shakespeare skull thing. But then it drops it, and it like shatters, and the like where it shatters, the woman like falls and disappears. Like the hand like falls into this hole until it's just the hand sticking out, and then that disappears by the last page.
Okay. Is there any reference to something like that happening in the show? Like presumably towards the end, like she goes through some kind of like a trap door, or I don't know, maybe a big thing that looks like a carpet and isn't a carpet. Oh my god, they enchanted it to look like a carpet, to look like the floor, probably. And then she would have just walked through an open, trapdoor and fallen into a trunk underneath the stage, and then probably they could have just shut it, and then someone else could have gone on disguised as her. I think I cracked the fucking case! I don't know if any of that's true, but yeah, I think Talia is kind of just like bumbling to herself and just gets louder and louder and just like, and also, yeah, do I see any reference to anything like that happening at some point during the show, Mara? And let's get back to my question before I get ahead of myself.
You do not.
Fuck!
And I will give you this.
Okay, I got so excited.
It's okay. It was a good run.
Thank you.
A good thought. In you were handed like a little pamphlet with like art of the cast, you know, in their roles. The character that Alice Hazelworth played had a super short like bob wig on for the show.
Okay. Was there anyone else in the cast who, oh well, I guess they could all wear wigs. Do you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs? Those are the questions
When will you
we're
wear
gonna ask
wigs?
when we get the cast in here and cast
Yeah.
of truth. It's all wig based questions. Okay. Is there any reference in this show to like someone holding a skull in their hand or like any, because this to me strikes me as doodles that someone did while watching it happen on the stage, but also maybe not. So is there any kind of reference to like any like skull props or something?
There's no reference to like a skull prop
Okay.
in it, but I will say you do find like towards the end of the show, this character is given like a bouquet of flowers, and the note is "hold dramatically like skull."
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Interesting. And is that Alice's character that gets that note? Okay, cool, awesome, interesting. Yeah, Tully gets really fucking excited for a minute and then is like, "Wait, I don't think that works. Shit. I feel like we're still missing a lot. I don't know."
Yeah.
Okay, do we want to try to maybe find some of the others and meet back up with them? Because I feel like maybe they found other stuff. I don't know.
You're muted.
Thank you. Did we want to check the trapdoors at all?
Yes. Yeah. I still think that's a good idea. Mara, was there any reference to like this specific tarp being, or like something with a carpet pattern painted on it being used in the show at all?
Not that you saw.
Was there any reference to anything with like a carpet, like a like rug or something that was supposed to be like placed down on the stage?
Yeah, as you're paging through, there's mention of a rug as like things that need to come out for like Lady and Lord Orange, which is the character name. She played Lady Orange. Like in their like living room area, there is mention of a carpet.
Okay, cool. They might have just got a real carpet, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, yeah. What did you say before? You literally were just talking to me. I'm so sorry. I keep getting distracted. This actually has a lot of information in it, so.
No, you're so fine. Trapdoors, maybe?
Trapdoors.
See if there's anything in there?
Yes, I agree. Let's go poke around a little more.
For a look.
Alright. And we're going to head over to... Let's head over to...
I was on my way out to go talk to them from
Yes.
the hallway.
Yeah,
I
so
would love
yeah,
to
that
grab
makes...
them before they head back into the theater.
Yeah, that makes good timeline sense. We'll head back. You are making your way to the stage.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Any luck?
Kind of. Hey, would you mind sending a sending to Marzipan? She's in on it.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Well...
So we don't really want her talking to the witnesses. I don't
Gotcha.
really know if we want them all to just come here now. We've been lying a lot to this lighting designer guy who I think hates me.
Okay.
But just
I'm
like...
sorry.
Thank
Sure,
you.
he doesn't hate you.
If it is, it's
He's
not me that he
Marzipan,
hates.
doesn't hate you. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're so
I totally
true.
internalize that because it's not on you, you know?
Try not to.
Okay.
Taking deep breaths. But yeah, we need her to not be alone with the people that we're trying to talk to for any longer than she has been already.
Okay, cool. I can definitely do that. I don't know. I could tell there's a fire in the theater. That always
Perfect.
gets people moving.
Great.
All right, awesome, great. I also when we do talk to the cast, if we do wind up talking to the cast, I mean, I could always just make them tell the truth anyway. So you know.
Well, so the truth doesn't make people speak. But no, I love that energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Breathe. Just like take a.
If you could,
Do you wanna, like,
sit? Sit the sending. Yeah, I'm gonna sit.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
Ivy.
Honey.
I will do a little sending to Marzipan and be like, "Hey, there's like a fire. You gotta get back here."
Holy shit.
That exact tone.
You
It's the Copper
just-
Dawn, by the way. You
You
can reply to this message.
you get a response that says, "I'll be right there. Also, you should be taking care of it. You are pirates. See you soon."
I'm not gonna use another spell slot to be like,
I hate her.
I'm not the fire department, but
Pirates set shit on fire.
exactly. I'm like, how does that have anything to do with me? It's not my problem. But okay, yeah, message sent, received, on their way back. So,
If this person doesn't like Marzipan, do you think there's any merit in maybe finding them and trying to like approach them with the truth and just be like, hey, we're on your side, you're not going to get in trouble, even if that's a lie, but just to see if we can get anything out of them?
We could try. They might hate us for lying, but we could try.
There's so many threads.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of tired of being a bird, though.
You can just, yeah.
Okay.
Because if Marzipan's gonna come back, then
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it.
probably.
Alright, then we are going to head on back to Nova and Reese. You're just hanging out in the lighting booth.
Yeah,
As,
before Marzipan. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Before
go
Leonard
for it.
comes in, though, I think Reese was like all jazzed up, ready to talk, but then they realized they're like, "What exactly are we talking to Leonard about again? Like, what
Here's
we're trying to figure
here's
out
my
here?"
strategy. We've done so much lying, right? But also, I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna level with him and I'm gonna try and pressure it out of him. Like maybe we can do like
Okay,
a
cool.
like good pirate, bad pirate. None of us are really bad pirate. Like
Okay.
a
Intense.
approachable pirate, intense
Listen.
pirate. Yeah.
Yeah. No, listen, we're in the theater. All right, we're getting the
Yeah.
zone, getting the character. What do you want?
I feel. I don't know. Do you feel? I feel like I could do either. Do you have a preference?
Oh, okay.
You want to see how it goes?
Yeah. I think you might be able to do the intense pirate a little bit better.
Okay. Yeah, I could be
Yeah,
intense.
yeah.
I'm a captain. I'm so
Yeah,
good. At
exactly. No, yeah. When you yelled at us, I was like, "Oh shit!" I thought I was in
Yeah,
trouble. You know?
sorry again about
Yeah.
that, by the way. I still
No,
feel
it's
kind of bad. Like
okay.
I stand by it, but I felt kind of bad.
Yeah. No, like sometimes you gotta get people in line. You know, it's what
Yeah.
captains got to do.
Cool.
You did a good
Thank
job.
you. That means a lot to me, actually. Sorry, this
Yeah.
isn't the time for this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be so intense. You're not even gonna believe it.
I'm ready.
Cool.
You're like, all right, I'm ready. Let's do this. And then it's like a full 2.5 minutes
Cool.
of just kind of sitting there before you hear the door open as Leonard has made his way around from the stage and came back up the hallway. You hear him on the steps, kind of like, who left the light? Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Hello.
How can I help you?
Jack, come on in. Have a seat.
Here, you can come on and sit next to me.
You can stand, I guess, if you want to. There's just, a chair. I'm assuming is yours.
Holding a box full of light bulbs.
Did you?
Okay. Kind of sets him down on the counter, like that the script and stuff is on, and it kind of sits down. Okay.
I hold out a hand. And I'm still wearing my hat. I have not disguised in any way at any point during this, so I'm sure it's just me, and I hold out a hand and go, "Hi, Leonard Mitchell, right?"
Yeah.
Sound
Holds
guy?
out a very limp hand, kind of like this, to shake.
I take it, I turn it the correct way, and I shake it very firmly. I'm not fucking around here. Hi. Hi, Captain Xanova Xander, the Copper Dawn Pirates. Pleasure to meet you. Leonard, can I level with you? You seem like an approachable, straightforward kind of guy.
Sure. Yeah.
You nervous, Leonard? You don't have to be.
Well, I just don't understand why pirates are investing in a theater.
So here's the thing. We've been kind of walking around telling people we're going to be investors because something funny going on here. But you seem like a trustworthy guy. You probably see a lot from this booth.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of stuff. Maybe things people don't want you to see. And I think maybe here we can level with each other. Me and my crewmate here, we're here to investigate the murder. And well, you seem like the kind of guy who knows a lot of things, and I'm just kind of interested in knowing what some of those are.
That does make sense. Yeah.
I think while Nova was talking, Reese was like had a smug, like friendly kind of face. When Nova started telling the truth, though, their face was like, oh shit, okay, all right, we go. Okay, cool. And then they're gonna cast once again, but just like surface level detect thoughts.
Nice.
I don't want to push my luck for the second time to go too deep, but surface level, they're gonna keep that on.
All right, yeah. The first thing you get is sheer panic. Just like disorganized, like, oh my god, there's pirates here and they're asking me questions and I don't know, and I was right, they were intruding, but they're pirates, so like, oh my gosh, and they're not investors, so there goes my, wish for a promotion, just kind of like a swirl of very anxious thoughts are coming from Leonard.
Leonard, please do not worry. We actually are allowed to be in here. We got a key from Marzipan. Marzipan did let us in here, so nothing on the line for you. We're just doing our jobs.
Wait, so Marzipan knows you're not investors?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like Marzipan's pretty eager for whoever did this to go down for it, so.
Okay, confusion just radiating off this guy's brain. Right.
Yeah.
Marzipan called you?
Yeah?
Yeah. It's whoever is in trouble for this, it's really not looking good. We've seen the body. We've done a good sweep around everything, so it's just.
What what did Marzipan tell you about it?
I want to tell you, Leonard. I really would love to tell you. I just, my boss here, we got tight-lipped because. Well, what do you know about it? If there's anything that
Nothing.
You know.
I don't know anything about it. Not a thing.
Leonard.
Really sad.
It's just us. We're friends here. We're leveling with each other. We're being honest with each other, right? I mean, after all, I'm just saying, when we're done here, we're going to move on. But the person who helped bring down that murderer, great things in store for them, probably, huh? A lot of notoriety. Probably fill a lot of seats. People want to come see the show that the famous murderer solver had a hand in.
Well, I'm sorry I don't have any information. I can't help you. So just
That's interesting. Marzipan really seemed to think that you would.
A lot.
But hey, maybe we're wrong. Maybe you don't know anything.
Right.
At
Which
all.
is helpful to you.
Yeah, it would be pretty convenient.
What?
No, I mean,
about
not flinging any accusations, but typically people who know too much are the ones who are really eager to say they don't know anything. And I don't know, kind of like look out through the glass across the theater. Got a good vantage point here. It seems kind of weird that you wouldn't know anything at all.
Well, I don't sit here. The stage manager sits here.
Right, and the stage manager also gives the cues and then triggers them as well.
Well,
there isn't anybody else up here.
No,
ever.
I operate the lights up in the catwalk during the show.
Right.
I get kind of like
even better
a little pager from their pocket and like, so I'm up there and they tell me, they tell me when the cue is and then I swish the light around and I do kind of the manual stuff and keep the lights up. But the stage manager calls all the cues and then the sound guy's up in the booth moving the things around too.
Sure.
So,
you ever been on a ship, Leonard?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that little bit all the way up at the top of the mast called a crow's nest? You know what that's there for?
Seeing stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, so it seems to me if someone were, I don't know, up in a catwalk for most of the time, probably be able to see some stuff. Higher you go, the more stuff you see. So what you've just told me is you actually have a better vantage point than I thought you did.
Oh shit, Leonard. You got him mad now. I don't know what to do. Reese like
We
pats
should
her
do this
leg
on the
and stands
road.
up.
I think we're really feeling it.
I don't know who's
God.
intense and who's not. You guys keep switching like back
Yeah.
and forth. It's great.
It's very fun.
No, because I don't have a good vantage point because I can only see like right down on the stage. I can't see anything beyond that. And like, how do you even know? Like, we don't know that she died here, right? We just know her body was found, downstairs in the chest. So it could be anywhere. Could be anything. I mean, have you even looked in her apartment? Lives on the 3rd floor.
Why, we didn't say anything about her dying here. I just asked what you'd seen. Do you have reason to think... I mean, you seem pretty sure that she didn't die here.
Well, I
How
assume
come?
that was the natural conclusion you were drawing. Is that where she was found?
I was just asking questions. I didn't draw any conclusions.
Okay, well, my mistake.
Oh, hey. I think like Reese gets like a water from like a little water dispenser up there and like gives it to Leonard. It's like, hey, all right, let's just chill out. Let's chill out for a second. You said you found her body in a chest. This is for you, by the way, this water. Go ahead, drink that. You look a little tense. All right. You found it in a chest. What day was that?
Yeah, I didn't find the body. I just know it was found here because we got the call. But that happened yesterday.
And who made
Leonard.
that call to you? It's not a straw, Leonard. You just take a sip out of it.
Literally, you
It's
gotta
really
just
just-
chill it
I
out.
don't
It's
wanna
like a little
spill.
paper. We'd hate for things to get messy in here.
Pale,
Oh.
just like go so pale.
I can't stop them if they start. Leonard, put the cup down. I'm so sorry. Put the cup down for a
But
second.
you said it was for me.
It is for you. It's just, I mean, you just gotta answer the captain.
Okay. He sets the cup down. What was the question?
I'm gonna be honest. James the Human Man, forgot the last question that I asked.
Could not tell you either.
Listen, Leonard. You're seeing a lot. You're capable. I mean, Marzipan clearly thought that you had something, or would have seen something. Seems like you're in close confidence, the two of you.
Marzipan would say anything to, get... I'm just saying Marzipan has been known for throwing people under the bus in
Really?
her professional career. So
then you know exactly what position you're in right now.
what do you mean? I'm in a
I mean-
chair.
No, about Marzipan throwing people under the bus. Like, you know exactly what position you're in right now if you're not.
Yeah. You're just gonna
telling
let her
us
do that to
everything
you
that
after
know.
all the work you've done?
I don't know anything though, so how I'm
Hmm.
telling you that Marzipan is probably hiding something. That's
Did you hear that, Reese? Do you hear
Mhm.
that? Is that
What's that, Captain?
is that the
What's
sound
that?
of an engine revving?
Oh,
I think there's a bus coming.
Vroom, vroom.
Wow, you really are just kind of laying in the street, aren't you?
Mhm.
just take a point of inspiration, you two. Holy
What? This is the best thing that's ever happened. Oh my god.
So good.
Oh my god.
I'm having the time of my life watching my favorite television show.
Thank you. Thank
Of
you.
course.
We'll be here all
We
week.
need that on a sheet. You hear that? There's a bus coming.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, maybe you ask Marzipan what's going on instead of me, because I don't know anything, okay? And how can Marzipan successfully throw me under the bus if I don't know anything, right? Doesn't make sense.
Who else did Marzipan throw under the bus? Anyone we know? Anyone
Well,
recently deceased, perhaps?
There was perhaps a, miscommunication,
Hmm.
between, Marzipan and Alice about how many shows Alice was going to do with us.
Mm.
I see.
Marzipan seemed pretty convinced that Alice was gonna stay forever, and Alice was looking at other jobs with more prominent theaters. So, but
Okay.
kind of leans in. So Marzipan was gonna extend the run of the show, so she would have to stay longer, and that would mean that the initial contract that she signed would be up for renegotiation, so they could maybe try and get her to stay another season. So I don't know if that's throwing under the bus or if that's just business, but that's all I know. Okay.
Okay.
No,
Sorry.
that's a hey, you don't have to apologize. That's a good thing to know. And you leveled with us. You were
Yeah.
honest, and we appreciate that. You know,
For
because
sure.
people who hide things, oof, you know,
Yeesh.
that's
Mhm.
not really a good path to take. Tell me, no, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Reese, you still got the mind up. Just in the flash, like, yes, please stop asking questions. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything. Who would hide something? I'm not hiding anything. Just kind of like flashing in his brain.
Oh, okay. So Reese is gonna have to dig deeper. Go ahead and do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Cool. That's an 18.
Can I?
Okay.
Here's a question for you. Can I
What's
roll intimidation to try and give him disadvantage against this? Because I'm
Yeah, roll
being
me an
kind of a
intimidation.
dick right now. Okay. Thank you. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's 6.
Both of you did just get a point of inspiration.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so true. Thank you for the
Very
reminder. I'm
true.
gonna use that. I'll use this one. That's a nat 20.
Oh, nice. Woo! Nice.
Thank you for the reminder, Snail.
You're welcome. This is my favorite show.
We're all familiar with the phrase quaking in their boots.
I was gonna say shitting their pants, but that works too.
I'd prefer if I didn't literally make him shit his pants.
Come
I'd love to
on.
ease off
Yeah.
just shy of that, on account of I'm also in this
Look,
room.
do you
bricks?
want to ease off or do you want results?
Yeah, fuck it. Shit your pants, Leonard.
Leonard is trembling. I mean, I will make it with disadvantage.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
That's higher. That'd be
Oh.
No! Come on,
What's the worst, though?
natural
They just know?
20.
They just know that I'm doing it?
yeah.
Oh,
They-
okay. That's fine.
Looks terrified at Nova, looks over at you, raises an eyebrow, but is so intimidated by Nova that is not going to call you on it right now, is just like, something weird is happening, and now, like, guard is up, but isn't going to say anything about it.
Is there...
So
What
I
does
think you
he-
can just poke around and poke around freely.
Yeah. What does Reese find?
Can...
Like, what is he
does-
thinking about? Like, because he's saying, like...
Yeah, hold on. What, dig deeper, detect thoughts. Let me quick read the spell, and then I will tell you everything.
Mills. Heinous chats. Just put it to the side and I'm not gonna read it.
So, well, it succeeds, so the spell ends.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Saving throw succeeds, spell ends. Yeah.
I see.
Am I correct on that, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Either way,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
yes.
Okay. So, spell ends, you can't get anything.
Okay.
And he knows.
Okay.
Can I go
Oh.
now?
Listen, just a couple more questions. You seem to have a pretty finger on the pulse. Hey, we're just friends here. Don't, what, you got places to be?
Yeah.
Where?
Gotta finish the lights, and then I'm meeting a friend
Lights
for lunch.
can wait. On account of your show's paused because someone got murdered, so I think you could
It's not
push
paused.
it
We have a
another
show
10 minutes.
tomorrow.
Sounds like you have all day today and the morning tomorrow, then. Yeah.
What do you
sorry.
want?
No, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying I'm sorry. This new attitude from Leonard, it's from me. Leonard, I can tell you're lying to me, buddy. I can tell there's something that you're just not sharing, you know? Can you send us into a right target? That's why I was probing around in there. It just seems like you were too shy to tell me everything.
And hey, listen, what you said here, this stays between the three of us. Alright? It's not gonna get back to you. No one's gonna come after you. I think you know by now I'm a pretty scary guy. And I'm on your side, because we're pals here. Because we're being honest with each other, right, Leonard?
You should talk to Cora.
Cora. Right. Any
Cora.
any reason why?
I'd prefer you just ask Cora.
Okay.
Alright.
Anyone else
And-
then you think is maybe get beep beep beep. This is me, James, starting this at it's over. Anyone else you think might be getting tied to the metaphorical railroad tracks by Marzipan's hand? Anyone else we should be, just keeping an eye out, making sure nothing bad happens to him? Besides you, of course.
Is looking at the ground, kind of like scuffing his feet back and forth, and you can tell that like there's a lot of guilt in this man for like sharing this information. Feels really bad about it.
I think Reese goes, hey, come on, man. Save yourself.
You should also talk to the understudy.
And their name is
Eileen Thomas.
Perfect. Right. Well, please enjoy that water. You earned it. Go ahead. Was there anything else, Captain? Any other question you had?
No. God. Jesus Christ. I'll kind of ease off the sound desk here and go, no, I just, really lovely meeting you, Leonard. And of course, and I'm going to kind of like brace a hand on the back of the chair that he's in and like lean down so my face is right next to his and goes, and of course, while the investigation's ongoing, don't talk about this. Yeah?
Wouldn't dream of it.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
I know this man is terrified of me, but also I'm
Just
want
to
to make
give
sure he's not
extra
going to go
oomph.
Marzipan.
Maybe
Behind.
come.
18.
Yeah, this man is gonna leave and forget your faces, forget your names, forget that you were even here, is not gonna tell Marzipan that the investors were secretly pirates. Absolutely not. I'm gonna keep this
Sure.
all right here.
Cool. I'll kind of like squint at him for a minute longer than I need to. And then I'm gonna like kind of clap him on the shoulder a little harder than I need to and go, good man. All right. We'll be back. You need anything, you give us a call, all right?
Okay.
Cool.
Is just gonna like grab the box of the light bulbs and kind of like pull some of the wires and like there's a little like claw thing to like help get the lights off, and is just gonna grab all that with the bucket and full of light bulbs and just kind of be like, turn off the lights when you're done.
You got it. And hey, stay
Perfect.
out of the road, Leonard.
Just shoots you the meanest and sad look at the same time.
Oh.
Just like, I hate you and also, ow. And then it's gonna
Give
just
him a wink.
bolt down the hallway.
When he's gone, I turn to Reese. Hey, wait, that worked pretty good.
Oh
That-
shit, that was
We should do that
good.
more often. That was
I
crazy.
know. That was really. You're so intense. You guys all that's it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Well, you know, I used to like run in some scarier criminal circles, so like I just kind of
really?
kind of uncorked that
Wow.
bottle a little.
So it's like
Yeah.
stretching a muscle for you.
Yeah, you know,
That's
I was getting
nice.
a little rusty at it. I had to get better at it.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, it's been a second time like sweet talk people for a second, you know. So it was nice to get that. Yeah.
Next time we do
Oh.
this, it's gonna be like we're gonna fuck. I mean,
Uh-huh.
we nailed it this time, but we're gonna nail
Yeah.
it even more the next time.
You know, get some practice in. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, cool. She totally killed. Yeah, okay, we should go.
Yeah, we should go.
We're gonna cut on over to X. You are out there. You got your paint thinner. You're going. It takes a little bit. You know, you gotta kind of apply it and scrub it off and all that jazz. But after a little bit, you get most of the paint cleared off, and you see that there are two like deep grooves in the ground that have been recently kind of filled in with tar and then painted over to make it not look as suspicious. But it's like two deep grooves that go over, which based on the space you saw of the missing trunk, looks like it could be from dragging a trunk with like the little corner pieces on it, you know, down the alleyway.
And if I go to where this ends, it goes out the alleyway to like the main street. If I just kind of casually am walking about, how far does this go?
It goes to the sidewalk where like the street would be, and you know, people's personal vessels can travel down the street, or they can have their horse and carriage, whatever, and it disappears.
Okay. Yeah, when I was in there, the trunk wasn't at the morgue and it wasn't here, right?
Correct.
Okay, I think putting that together and having looked at these tracks, and it's clear the murder happened elsewhere, at least I would assume. I'm gonna go back inside and like really do like look around anywhere this trunk could be, and then try and make my way back toward someone in the group.
Perfect. So I have that noted. We're gonna cut over to what's up?
There's one more thing I wanted to do. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, what's up?
So where this alleyway faces the apartment, yes?
Yeah, like you can see it down the way. It's across from the front of the theater, but you can like see the corner of the building down the alleyway.
Okay. Cool. What I want to do, I think, near like the loading dock door, because like, you know how thieves' cant is like a language, but it also can be like leaving symbols and things and places. I want to leave like some sort of symbol that would be like meet here at midnight. And I'm going to put it on the outside of the loading dock door.
All right.
And then I'm going to go inside, look for trunks, find someone. I have no idea how I have no idea how anything's panned out. I'm like, well, no one's been bothering me, so I guess they've been doing a pretty good job.
Perfect. So we will cut over. You can head back inside to Honey, Bee, and Talia. On stage, chatting. You're gonna look at the secret doors.
Yeah.
You can look. There's a little like tiny keyhole in all of them that you can twist and they open. It looks like there's an actual. I mean, you'd assume there's a way to easier open it from under there, but like there is a little key if you need to get in from the top. If somebody wants to try and pick the lock as it is locked shut.
I have proficiency in thieves' tools. I will do it.
Nice.
A natural 1.
Natural 1.
Can I
Mark
try
it
to
on
help?
your
so
bingo
excited.
cards.
Can I try to help? I don't have proficiency anymore, but I used to with a different body, and
Yeah, you can give help.
okay, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Better. 17.
17. You go in, and the lockpick immediately snaps in half. And you go in and you try again, and this time you're able to get in there, and the door, opens. Underneath is a, platform. It's only like 2 feet below, or 3 feet below the stage. And then it's like open on all sides, so like people can like scrunch on it and then like pop out on the stage. It rises up and down a little bit. It doesn't look like it goes all the way down to the floor, which is only like another 5 feet below it. So people can, get on and off, and then it'll push them up and down. The other 2 on either side, very similar. They're just smaller. You can kind of see them through there, and then back a bit further you can see prop and costume and stage set storage. But yeah, you have found the locked door.
So what are we down here looking for?
I guess just to kind of see, and I'll go and if I can figure out which one of these trapdoors is supposed to be the one that Alice was supposed to go through, just like see if it's been tampered with or anything. But also, like, primarily the reason was just because if maybe she had fallen out under the trapdoor and like, but this doesn't really seem like the kind of height that could like kill somebody.
Do we think she died here?
I don't really know. I cannot emphasize enough how much I just found these show notes, and that's kind of been it. So this is all I really have to go on. It's show notes and a weird tarp, and that has some kind of magic, and I don't know what kind of magic it is.
Because she was seen leaving the theater.
She was, but I mean, a lot of people can change their faces.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure. Never.
You see your own face looking back at you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's such a mystery. I can't imagine who could possibly be able to do that.
I can't imagine who could possibly be able to do that.
Uh-huh. Wow, there's an echo in here.
Wow, there's an echo in here. I'm sorry. That was in character. The I'm sorry was in character.
It's okay. I mean, that used to kind of be my whole bag, so, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's why we get along. Anyway. I'm gonna look for blood.
Yeah. Did, never mind, I don't know that. Yeah, I'll join Honey in kind of like poking around. I'll use another use of detect magic as well down here to kind of just see what I see.
Perfect. Yeah, make me a investigate.
Hey, Talia.
Yeah.
You said you had a magical tarp, right?
Well, it was up. I left it in the closet because I didn't want anyone to get.
Do you want me to go identify that?
Could you? That would be awesome. And can I like describe what's on it and tell Honey where I left it so that they can hopefully find it again pretty easily.
I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
Give
Perfect.
A little
Yeah,
smooch
that would
on
be
the forehead.
fantastic.
I'm gonna skirt it off.
Thanks. All right. Tag team.
All right. Yeah, so, V, what are you doing?
V probably would have stayed up on the stage, so she could
Okay.
probably help Honey back up, and then I don't know if Talia showed her where the carpet was, but can also assist in that process as
I
well.
think I would have gestured vaguely, you know.
Yeah. There's only so many, like, storage closets full of tarps around, so, you know.
That's true.
Perfect. Talia, make me a investigation check as you look around.
Cool. What's my
Look at the-
investigation? Not awful. Oh, I rolled so good too. It's a 22.
22. As you're looking around, it doesn't look like any of the platforms and risers were tampered with.
Okay.
They all seem to be in working order. You can kind of like flip the switch and they go up and down.
Mhm.
One of them's like a little wiggly, but not by any means unsafe. Needs to like have a bolt tightened.
I'll just grab a wrench off my tool belt real quick and be like, and just like tighten that real quick.
Get in there, fix it up.
Yeah.
And as you're looking around, you see X come from the back of the theater.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey,
how's it
how have things
going?
gone? Clues? Yeah, looking for
Yeah,
stuff.
this is like super weird, and there's a bunch of notes and like a weird little drawing, and I don't really know exactly what it means. But got this, and there was like a weird magic tar punny, and V went to go identify it, but I don't really know too much of what's going on. How about you? Anything?
I basically have spent this entire time just going through the storage area.
Oh, so all this shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Gotcha.
already checked that off.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Oh,
step on your thing. But
no,
yeah.
not at
No,
all.
okay,
Like,
cool.
no
Yeah.
problem. I just sort of dipped. I don't think anyone really knew where I was. I can't find the trunk anywhere.
The one they found, but
The
they
one
said
that they
they
found her
didn't
in.
move it.
The trunk isn't here. Maybe when they brought the body to the morgue, they moved it somewhere. It could be innocuous. It could be intentional.
I don't
Nothing
know,
else
Mars.
seems to have been moved. And I was looking through the alleyway. And you can see the
Mhm.
apartment from there,
Mhm.
at least part of the building. So maybe someone
Oh,
saw something. But there
maybe, yeah.
are very clearly two rut tracks from the trunk that was dragged to the landing door,
Oh,
um, that have been covered with tar and hastily painted over. So it's
oh,
likely more than one person involved here, and the landing dock door is broken. So whoever
huh,
opened it, I guess, jammed it. They didn't have the key, or they didn't use whatever key or whatever locking mechanism already
huh.
existed there.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's like
so
really quick. Actually, could you was the Mara? This is just a clarifying question. Was the theater like the building that was next to the theater that was like on the other side of this alleyway? Was that the apartment building, or were the apartments like
No,
across?
across
Okay.
the street. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. No worries. I thought it was next door, and I was like, oh my
Okay.
god, she got
Yeah.
pushed, and then they just dragged her in here. That's crazy. But no, that's fine.
So I think the murder happened elsewhere.
Yeah. But why stash her in the theater?
I don't know.
That seems so risky. Like, there's so much just like crap here, and it's like I know some of it isn't touched, but like you can't.
I don't know why you wouldn't stash her
find it.
back at her apartment or just drop her body off literally anywhere.
Yeah.
The other,
Literally anywhere that's not here.
and it also leads to two questions.
Mhm.
When they covered up with tar and the paint, did anyone notice? And if they did or didn't, why? And how long ago was that?
Yeah.
Because if someone just needed her dead for a little while and they wanted her body to be found eventually and things, they just would put her in a box. But it's hard to tell
Yeah.
without more information.
I don't know.
Me neither.
I think poking around was like the smart thing to do to try to like figure all this out before anybody could like fuck with it, but it kind of feels like they've already fucked with it. And if she's been dead for a while, I've had like a long time to fuck with it.
Yeah, well, and especially with the landing dock door and the tar and the paint, that's something that you
Lot
would
of
notice
effort.
if you'd walked through here
Uh-huh.
often. I mean, I picked up on it. It's fairly
Mhm.
conspicuous.
Mm-hmm.
So there's definitely multiple people in on it. I think there's a subset of the crew in on it, and then other people who know enough not to ask questions.
Yeah. Or yeah, I think you're right. Fuck.
Can I see that script?
Yeah, for sure. It's just like the blocking notes and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then there's a little
I'm just gonna look through it. Read. Oh, look at little animation. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a little pretty cool.
Where's everybody else? Is everything
So Nova and Reese, no clue.
okay?
Tis a mystery to me. But Honey and V just went up. I can actually show you. They're going to check out one of the closet where I found that actually, and this other weird enchanted shit. So
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Perfect. You're gonna head off to find. We're gonna cut on over to, Honey and V. You, without any difficulty, make it over to the storage room and find the tarp painted like a rug in question.
Identify.
Identify. It takes a little second to kind of come to life. But what you get back, and I will send you the stat block, is something called a rug of hiding. And what it does is you can lay the tarp out on a horizontal flat surface, and it creates a tiny pocket dimension that people can hide underneath the rug on. So you can basically have a secret little pocket dimension for somebody to hide in that just looks like a regular rug when you lay it out. Lifting up the rug does not reveal the pocket dimension. You are only able to open it up from the inside.
Hey, V.
Yeah.
What did Talia say this was used in the show for?
I think we were just kind of theorizing, but theoretically, to hide a trapdoor, maybe?
What if it was hiding a person?
Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna take this with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should maybe all get together.
Yeah, seems like a good idea.
Okay.
Alright. The four of you can meet up, joined shortly by Nova and Reese. You are all... Where are you all meeting up? I guess. Where do you all find each other?
The theater, the orchestra section.
Perfect. You all meet up in the orchestra pit.
That seems
and can...
theatrical.
Yeah, we're finna be in the pit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Please.
And you all are sitting down to start to compare notes when the doors to the theater just burst open.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that we told Marzipan there's a fire.
Huh?
And running down the aisle is Marzipan Featherneck. Feathers all of flutter and ruffle rolling off going, "Where's the fire?" And that is where you're going to end today's session of Tales from the Starlight Ocean. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. Always a delight. Thanks for coming along to solve a moida. And we'll see you back here next week for this show and tomorrow for Tales from Beyond Row Lane. So take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.